Welcome to LoreWars podcast and preview stream. My name is Doug Carlson, and today we have a special episode, a lengthy one, to celebrate GeeklyCon online. Geekly Inc. cannot do their in-person convention, unfortunately, this year due to COVID and such, but we were able to do one online, and because of that, LoreWars was able to get a slot. And so I'm joined here by 6 strangers who are eagerly waiting to play LoreWars. Joined here, I'll go in the bravery order. I have Gnarly. Hold on. Let me read out your full tag here. Gnarly Separus. Hello, welcome.
Hi.
I have Zyrson, recent winner of the giveaway on the GeeklyCon. Greetings Adventures. There we go. Couldn't speak. Hello Zyrson. I have here for the memes. Hello, and thank you for joining us. I have Brad Maestro. Is I pronounce that right?
Yeah, Brad here.
Hi, welcome. I have Heliodor. Oh, and spicy. I don't know. Spicy something.
Spicy potatoes.
Oh, potatoes. I didn't see the P. I was like,
Yeah.
otatos.
No, spicy potatoes.
Yes, I didn't see the P.
Greetings.
Thank you all for joining me for this one shot of LoreWars. For those who don't know, which I would assume most of you, I know the Greetings Adventure, Tim Lanning did a wee bit of a thing. Him, if you guys saw the last stream or the stream before, but this is a self-funded project from dating like 5 years ago. At an attempt of a new, refreshing tabletop RPG, something that isn't a reskin of 5e, something that is a bit different. And just I think 3 months ago, we went live finally with a full launch. And it was just in the nick of time because then COVID smacked the world in half. And so we're out here trying to do groundwork, and that includes digital conventions. And so here we are with 6 complete strangers. I guess I'll be the 7th, who are gonna play a little LoreWars, and hopefully you all enjoy yourself and have a good time. As I said in the little description, for all 6 of you, there is a big old discount if you guys decide to buy any kind of LoreWars merchandise. You can just I'll discuss that after the stream. But yeah, let's dive right into it. Each of you have made some characters based off of the demo handbook. Zyrson might have did something different because he has the guidebook from the giveaway. But each of you made some characters. The demo book is something I use for conventions and events like this, so I can get people into the game at a much quicker pace. The actual game has over 15 playable races. Each one are unique. That was one of the things we strived for when writing the game, that I didn't want to use like elves and dwarves and the stereotypical things you see in fantasy games. I tried to be a bit different. So I tried to demonstrate some of those in the demo book. So we have from the top here, we have Gnarly. You are playing a Siri, which is the moth fairy race.
Yeah.
Do you have any distinguishing characteristics or a name, anything you want to throw out there for me?
Well, so my whole gamer tag is Gnarly Cypress, and when I did a random generator for fairy names, one of the names was Cypress, so I
Nice.
went ahead and went with.
Okay.
So her name is Cypress. Um, I haven't completely fleshed out her personality yet, but
That's fine. That
you
that's
know,
something that can be seen.
yeah.
Um, Next up I have Zyrson. I'm gonna pronounce that wrong every single time, and I apologize. But you are playing a Dragonkin, um, usually held as the pinnacle of authority and royalty. Can you tell me a little bit about your character?
Really your details like that.
No, you're good. If you don't have anything, that's fine. I can move on and we can flesh it out as we go. It's totally up to you.
I mean, I was planning on being pretty battle heavy. And...
Okay. I'll just put warrior down just so I have a little description for you guys. So next up in the order I have here for the memes.
Hello.
Hello. Is there any distinguishing characteristics you'd like to let me know about? You're also playing a Siri.
Yeah, I feel like they're probably just like a little bit grumpier than series usually are.
Okay.
And that they're, I don't know, sick of being pushed into this corner that they sometimes are.
I like it. I like it a lot. Brad Maestro. You are playing the, what are you playing? The Voidwalker?
Demonkin.
Oh, the Demonkin. Okay. I was assuming the Voidwalker. Demonkin. What can you tell me a little bit about your character?
Well, I got a name, Patavona.
Patavona.
You can call him Patty.
Okay.
Full of wonder and exploring what this world has to offer.
I like it.
Maybe someone else is lost. We'll see.
Okay. Heliodor is playing the Crystalmine Paladin, if I'm correct.
Crystalmine Paladin, kind of a same as kind of a golden yellow crystal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dope.
So he's a paladin, so he smashes and heals.
Gotcha. I like it. And then finally, Spicy Potatoes with a P. What can you tell me a little bit about you're playing the Voidwalker?
Yeah, so I'm playing the Voidwalker Two Socks.
Two Socks.
Yeah.
I like that.
So they are dressed in very heavy like robes to hide their like slight body. You can't really see their face.
Okay.
They wear a very large hat.
Okay.
If you're familiar with like almost like the wizards from Final Fantasy kind of stuff, that's what kind of vibe you would get from far away. But the closer you see, their skin is all dark black, stuff like that.
Okay.
Void like eyes. They go by they them just because they believe in the void so much and all that that it doesn't really matter.
Right.
They're
Gender
all part
is irrelevant.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Alrighty. Awesome. So I got some notes here so I can hopefully keep everything on track. Usually when I have smaller groups, because typically I run 3 to 4 person groups, but for this I'm going to kind of just make some assumptions that for one reason or another, all of you are on, say, a maybe an adventuring group or a trading guild or some form of group that you are all somewhat acquainted with each other. You've met before, and for this reason, so you guys, because of this reason, perhaps you were sent on an order to go get some items from this person, but you each have found yourself at the shop of Melee. she is an elderly Farsighter, which you may not know. I don't believe they are in the demo book, so I will pop one up real quick for y'all. But they are found in the Far Side, where this story takes place, which is like the fairy animal kingdom realm, which is very forest heavy and very like mystical and unicorns and that kind of vibe to it. And so there's a Farsighter. That's our original art for the race. You can play this race in the guidebook. But you are visiting an elderly version of one of these whose name's Melee, and she is a master of potion making. She lives in the village of Sethgrom, and is quite renowned. She has like a guide to like plants and potion making that circulates the realms quite frequently. And so she's quite renowned for her potion making. But she tells you when you came in for your order or whatnot that it hasn't been fulfilled because her assistant has not come back with the ingredients. And she is quite worried because recently some rumors of werewolves have popped up here and there, and people have said that they see them going in and out of caves nearby, and of course she fears the worst. So she asks you guys, if you go looking, not only will you get your delivery or your order that she is trying to fulfill for you, but she'll also give you a massive discount for saving her assistant, even if they're not in danger, if you can just bring them back safely. As the party, you'll kind of discuss it, and you got to fill this order out. So maybe reluctantly, you guys agree, and she pulls out some stuff and gives each of you some adventuring equipment as kind of a assurance of like, you might need this. I don't want you using your own stuff since you're going to find my assistant. So each of you can put in your inventory. You find 2 25 HP potions. You find 20 feet of rope, a vial of silver dust. If you coat your weapon in this, it will help you destroy werewolves, which is what she fears is happened. If it is on your weapon, it will give you a ×1 melee damage bonus, which I'll help you guys out with when we get to the combat section, if we get to combat.
How many feet of rope?
It was 20 feet of rope. And so yeah, that silver dust has to be used on a melee weapon. It can't be like magically enhanced or like used on a spell or any kind of magic conduit like a staff or something. It would have to be you coat your stuff and then smack a werewolf in the head with it, kind of thing. One player, which I will pick at random, let's say Heliodor, being the paladin type that she sees you, she pulls out a lantern and gives you a lantern, saying if you're going to go into the caves that are rumored to have werewolves, you might need some light. So she hands you the lantern, which will provide light if you need it. So she then tells you that, the usual place that her assistant goes is this campsite. A few hours north into the woods, you'll find his campsite, which you can't really miss it if you just follow the path out of town north. You'll come right onto it, and he uses that as kind of a base of operations while looking for ingredients. So you guys, is everyone set on their inventory? Any questions? No?
So that's in addition to the 210 HP potions and the 30 feet of rope that we already had?
Yes, in the demo book. Yes.
Okay. Just making sure.
Absolutely. So you guys start heading out to town north, and you guys come across a within probably I'd say like 2.5 hours of walking through this, pretty worn path. But this place isn't super. This path in particular isn't super worn. There aren't. It's not wide enough for, say, carts and stuff. It's definitely like a locals only type path usage. And as you guys head up this path, you find a camp. And so you guys, you might spread out and see what looks like a smoldered fire and a tent. You guys see a shadow in the tent. And as you might approach or kind of try to get a better look, a massive brown bear, it comes up from behind on its hind legs over the tent and gives a bellowing roar and approaches the party, and we will jump right into a combat. As soon as I write this down. Alrighty. So I'm going to slide you guys all over to the first camp here. So everyone should be able to see the Roll20 map right now. I've kind of arranged you randomly if you guys want to rearrange how you might be stationed throughout this camp. You can see the bears up north here. But if not, we will jump right into Gnarly's turn. You can...
Alright.
Hello. So, I'll say this once just for everyone to have a little clarity. The turn system is pretty straightforward and simple. You get 3 actions, if you will. You get a movement action, which means you can move as many squares as your speed allows, so 1 square per 1 speed. You can also look at a feet. Each square is about 5 feet. Your second action would be a minor action. This will be anything in the action section, such as a physical, an acrobatics, an arcana, something as picking up a log or something, jumping up into a tree or something like that. You can also cast minor spells, and then your major action, which is your final and third action, would be something like attacking. That'll be using your main weapon or casting major spells, which will have a blue or red M to signify whether it's minor for the blue and major for the red. Once you use your major action, your turn is over. So, good friend, what are you gonna do?
Quick question.
Yeah.
Is deafening speech, is that a minor, or is that the
Let me look at what you're
Sorry.
referencing. No, you're absolutely fine. Let me look at what you're referencing here. Demo handbook. You're playing the Demonkin. I should have mentioned you are all level 1 right now. So, oh, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. Demonkin. Okay. So where are you seeing deafening something or other?
Oh, we're level 1?
Yes, sir.
Never mind. Sorry.
No, you're
I
fine.
thought it was level 5.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Right now you're all level 1. I should have made more clear on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Level 5, so
Change a couple of stats then. Just a couple. But I think the only thing that's really affected is my knowledge and my health. Okay, cool. So I don't do that.
Okay.
Instead, I'm gonna pull out my flute and I'm gonna fly 3 spaces forward. That's my movement. And then I'm going to use my flute.
Okay.
And that's a range of 3.
Yep.
So I'll just roll in here.
Yep, so just roll 1d20. And you got...
Alright, so 18, so... Sorry.
No, you're fine. So you got an 18, which would be a ×3 with your flute. So go ahead and roll again.
Yep. And it's a d20 for damage?
Yep.
Cool.
And so it'll be 8 × 3, which is
so 24?
24 damage dealt to the bear.
Sweet.
You play your little flute and you see the bear kind of flinch at the sound of these magical waves coming off of it.
And then I'm just gonna fly back, like I'm gonna fly to the side, just so I'm not necessarily close.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, that's fine because I'm gonna use my minor action to do that.
Okay.
Sweet, that's my turn.
Yes, sir. Next up is Zystron.
Oh,
With the dragonkin.
alright, so I have a two-handed hammer,
Okay.
and so I have to get right up to him to hit him.
Oh yeah, you gotta be melee range, one touching his square. So you rolled a 3. What is that in your brackets on a hammer? Did I lose you?
Oh, sorry, I wasn't listening. 1 through 7 is a match.
Okay, so you swing, but the bear is able to keep out of the range of your hammer. The bear, actually, at this point, its bravery is right near yours, so it's going to attack in retaliation with a 14 and a 9. It will do a whopping... Let me do some math real quick. 36 damage. As it swings its claws at you.
My natural defenses help with that.
Okay. So you can go ahead and...
So I get +5 to defense.
Yep, so you can roll your resilience. You just roll 1 die per defensive round. So you can add that 12 to your natural defense.
So that'd be 17 total.
So take the 17 off, which would be... What's that? I don't know too good of math. 19 damage you would take. And then it will move to for the memes.
Okay, so I will move 2, and then I don't think I can use my flute without hitting my companion, though, can I?
You could. It's yeah, you could target it, but I believe you'd have to be 1 more space higher.
Oh, okay. Well, then I don't think there's anything else I can do but just like try to get in there.
Absolutely.
You can use your minor to do movement,
Yep,
right?
you could sacrifice your minor for another movement. Yep.
Okay, well then yeah, I will do that. So the next turn I actually have a chance of doing something.
Well, you could move, use your minor to move, and then use a major to attack.
Oh, okay. Well then I would love to do that. And I just roll a d20 to attack?
Yep, you could roll it twice, just right in a row is what I do for convenience.
Okay.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, you can still use that because it shows it.
I mean,
you gotta,
but yeah, so it's 12.
The 12 will tell you what bracket to follow.
Okay.
And then just use that bracket and apply it to the 11.
I'm sorry. What?
No, you're fine.
Bracket?
So, as the flute, your 12 is between 11 and 15, which means you get a times 2 bonus. And so then your 11 times 2 is 22, and so you'd be dealing 22 damage to the bear.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah, I'm just.
No, you're fine.
It's about like, where to look, but gotcha. It's in the little class box.
Right. Yep. It'll be level 1, and then or like flute, and then to the right of that will show the brackets.
Yeah. Okay. I was like looking for like physical like bracket prints like, within the bracket. Gotcha. Okay, so 22 damage.
Yep.
Correct is what I just did.
Yep. You also see you play a mean tune on your flute, and you see the bear flinch in agony. Up next is
he doesn't like music.
It doesn't at all like music. It only likes like ska music, and you guys are not playing that. Brad.
Certainly
not.
With the Demonkin, with Patabona? Is it Boa? Bona? What is it?
Patabona. It's like a bee.
Yeah. What is your character doing?
Moving? How much movement do I get? I have my speed of 10.
So you can move 10 spaces.
Okay, so I should be able to move over there
then. You can move diagonal, up, down, any which way.
Okay. Then I'll attempt to use my dagger on it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for that.
Nice.
With a 19.
That's times 2.
There you go. Go ahead and roll for the damage. 4 whopping damage.
Yep.
It was like a perfect spot on the bear, but the skin was a little too tough for you to get through.
Right. And then I can use a minor action?
So technically a major would end your turn. Okay. So yeah, if you do like movement minor, then major.
I'm good.
Who do I got next? Heliodor, the Crystal Mind Paladin.
Actually, well, would it have been possible for me to move behind the bear before I attack?
Yeah, absolutely. You can adjust it a little bit.
Okay.
There you go.
Just, in case somebody else comes in. Well, it made more sense.
I rolled very low on my speed, so I'm going to have to double move to get kind of close, but not quite close enough.
Okay.
And then that's my turn.
And you can use your major to move too.
Yeah, you can keep trading down.
Oh, I can use...
But that, yeah.
Yeah, that would just then put me right next to it without a chance to hit it, so I'll get next to him on the next round.
Alrighty. And finally, Spicy.
So Two Socks will see that the situation is pretty much handled by all of their friends being surrounding this bear.
Right.
So they're gonna go check out the tent.
Yeah, absolutely. So in the tent you find a knapsack. This is filled with moonlight flowers, a key component to invisibility potions.
Okay, so this might be that guy's tent. Well, we suspected it was his tent, so now it's confirmed.
Right, and you would know from looking at this that like you remember that your order was specifically for invisibility potions, so this person definitely was like trying to get that. You also you see a tear in the tent, and like from what you kind of recognize and like perceive the situation as, the bear just arrived, and you like saw it kind of like sniffing up the tent, and then when you guys came in, it got up on its hind legs. So logically it doesn't make sense that these slashes in the tent would be from the bear. But that will conclude your turn with that, and we'll go up to the top with Gnarly, the fairy.
Sweet. So she's gonna move back over, and then she's gonna try to play a tune for him. Oh my god. Okay, 19. So she starts playing like ska music,
yeah.
and the bear. Oh my god, 33 damage. The bear is loving it. He's like dancing, and then she like just plays the most awful like note, and really just makes the bear sad.
I love it.
Doing a good 33 damage to
you
him.
did like crippling emotional damage. You played like its favorite song, but like right at the best part you stopped playing and it got really upset.
The beat never dropped.
Right. Zeisrun, my friend, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna swing to attack. So 12, I think that's 2 times 15, so 30 damage.
30 damage, and you're hitting it with a hammer, right?
Yes, sir.
So as soon as like the bear lowers its head in sadness from the interruption of its favorite song, your hammer comes like swiveling through the air and smacks it right on the head, and the bear just collapses as its eyelids kind of roll back, or its eyes roll back, and the bear is defeated. The entire squad rolled up on it, and it is that. If I can get its character out of here, there we go. So yeah, at this point you guys can kind of look around the tent or the campgrounds. Like I said, Spicy found tears in the tent. I don't know if you want to share that information with the group.
Yeah, I tell him everything.
All right, so it brought up some concern that there are tears in the tent that logically don't seem like they would be from the bear. And as the group kind of looks around for what's up?
Fire.
What's that? I'm sorry.
Can I check the campfire, see how warm it is?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll me an investigation action. You would like it's still kind of warm, so from your knowledge, you would assume it's been, within the day or so it was lit. You would assume like logically because it's like probably the middle of the day right now. You'd assume like last night it was lit.
Was there a body in the tent or just the ingredients?
Just the knapsack so far that you guys have found, with the moonflowers in it. But my friend Patabona, you're chilling over by this tree, and you see them kind of meandering around, and you notice there are large gouges in the tree that you're right by. That look quite similar to the tent gouges, which definitely like.
Can I tell if it's like maybe a blade or does it look like a claw? Maybe?
It definitely is claw-like, but that even brings more suspicion to the idea that it's definitely not this bear. Like, why would the bear slash at a tree? That doesn't make much sense. Bears don't really attack trees too often.
I might guess werewolf.
That would be a strong assumption, considering the evidence. With this, you guys you see like this gouge, and you notice there's a faint blood and like trail and like branches broken, footprints here and there, some plants that are grabbed and like pulled off, as if this person, the assistant, was dragged off somewhere. And you guys are welcome to follow this path if you'd like.
Yeah, Two Talks will follow it.
Alrighty. If I don't have any objections, I'll teleport you all to the next map here. Let me grab the whole squad here. So you guys follow this this trail, and it leads you to a cave entrance that Melee definitely like described and referenced. So you see this kind of trail of like I said, the small clues lead you through the woods and to this cave. It's a small little cave, kind of tucked onto a hillside, and there are two almost symmetrical looking boulders on either side of the entrance, and whomever can make a move however you'd like. If we want to go in turn order, Gnarly, do you have anything you'd like to do?
They look like symmetrical,
Very
like
like almost carved.
yeah. I wanna go like behind the boulder to the right and just like check it out and like see if I see anything carved or engraved in it.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you want to roll an investigation action for me?
I would love to.
Let me see what you rolled. You don't have any bonuses, do you?
No.
Also, I'm sorry, I didn't see my notes, but everyone can advance to level 2 from the bear encounter. So you can now use level 2 abilities.
Nice.
That affect our.
I can stealth.
So you don't have any bonuses to investigation? I'm sorry.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I mean it's odd to you that these boulders are like so smooth and perfect, and like they're both the same exact boulder, but you don't see any kind of carvings or anything that would look out of the ordinary other than that.
Okay.
I can swing over to
know if the boulders were special. Would Arcana help? Anything?
you certainly can try an Arcana action.
Would that help if they're like religiously or whatever?
Yeah, absolutely. That'd be your Arcana. Do you feel magic in them? Do you could like maybe send out
See rooms.
Right? You could send out some maybe magic signals to it, just very faint, to see if they react. That is a real big fail.
Yeah.
At +1 isn't gonna save
no,
that?
no, it is not.
I assume we're trying to roll under.
Correct. So for actions and spells, you want to typically roll between a 1 and 10, and then for damage, you want to be rolling the higher, the better.
So our plus is more of a negative, or the plus is to the range?
To the range, so it'd be like 1 to 11 if you have a bonus. It would then be for the means. Do you have any particular action you'd like to try?
Yeah, I would like to declare that I found a name for my character. Her name is Chantrell.
Chantrell.
And she's gonna go to the mouth of the cave and peek inside.
It is like pitch dark. You cannot see probably.
Like if I.
What's that?
If I put my like hand into the darkness, can I not see my hand? Is it like magically dark?
You can see it, but it's like it's real bad. It's probably like maybe you can just see hand like arm length away from you.
Okay. I guess that's what she was interested in, though.
Okay. And Chantrell, did I get that right?
Yeah, like the mushroom.
I did not know that it was a mushroom. I like it.
Really nice mushroom.
I'm gonna Google images while Brad takes their turn. Chantrell.
Yeah, I'll look for something mystic about this rock, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, those are cool
something
cool
special.
mushrooms.
They're delicious.
I was gonna ask if they were edible. I recently wanted to get like one of those they have like sell boxes, or you can sell like or grow like cool mushrooms in your house, and I've been tempted to get them.
You should.
I found Chantrells in the woods recently, so that's kind of what motivated me. They're like a nice wild.
I'm like
mushroom.
raised.
They're
I'm like raised from a family of chefs, so like I'm all about cooking with cool ingredients, and I've wanted to try that, and you've intrigued me. I might look for a chanterelle box of sorts.
You can find the oyster mushrooms really easily. Those boxes.
Yeah, I see a lot of the oyster ones for sure, and lion's mane or lion something. I see that one too, where it's like white and puffy. see that one quite a bit. So, anyways, I'm sorry. Brad, this is not the mushroom podcast anymore. What can I do for you?
I don't find mushrooms, I guess. I rolled to investigate the rock, I guess.
Okay. You did succeed. So, aside from everybody else, you know, kind of just examining them, you reach right out and maybe touch it, and as soon as you touch it, this almost like static, wavy image dissipates, and in front of you is a large crystal.
Oh.
Which one did you touch? I'll change your
the one on the left.
Absolutely. Let me work my magic here. Kill that. And search crystals. This one looks good. There we go. So yeah, you see a crystal now, standing exactly where the rock was.
Bingo. Is all I can do?
mean, you can do more. I'm just kind of like trying to help guide. You guys can go out of order however you want. This is a very free form. Like, you're not in combat, so your bravery really doesn't affect anything. But
I have a plus to Arcana, so I might try go ahead and go with that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Since I am a Void Walker, do I have any ability to see in the dark at all?
You do not. It would show on your character if you have night vision or anything. It could be like an ability you gain through levels or through training or something you find. But at the get, you guys are level 1, so you don't have this ability yet.
Okay, yep. Thank you.
You're Arcana, so you maybe send some signals out to it, and it immediately starts to crumble. You're breaking everything. you broke the rock. You broke the crystal. No good. And what comes out of it? Let me check my notes here to make sure I am here doing it right. Okay. So what comes out of it is a Skelly with a bow and arrow, and a Skelly with a sword, who kind of screech in horror at like the sunlight, you know, and being trapped in that crystal or whatever. And you see immediately which character are you? You're the Demon King. Okay, so you're right next to him. The archer looks at you and immediately grabs a bow from its quiver and starts to draw its bow. They don't look friendly, is what I'm getting at.
Oh, great.
But we can start a combat, and luckily their bravery is very, very small. Which means, Gnarly, you can go ahead if you'd like to act on seeing these skellies kind of bust out of the crystal.
Yeah, so she probably like saw the rock and was like about to start messing with her rock, like seeing that your hand just went through it, but then like the second that the crystal started reacting and the skeletons came out of them, she's like hauling ass over there. But I only have a 3 movement, so all I can do
hauling
is
ass, but you know, real slow.
Yeah. She's got like a hole in her wing, and like
it's like the one day you decide to take the stairs and you just regret it, like flight 1.
So yeah, that's my turn.
Awesome. Then we go to Zysron.
So my speed is my movement,
Correct.
right? Alright, I currently have 9 speed. Is diagonal 1 movement? Or 2?
You have 1 speed? I'm sorry, is that what you said? 9 speed. You can move 9 spaces.
Is diagonal 1 movement?
It is 1. You can move in any direction. The only time that becomes applicable is in like tough terrain, if you're like swimming or climbing or anything of that sort.
Put myself here and swing at Mr. Skeleton.
Alrighty.
Uh,
Are you swinging at the one with the sword or the bow and arrow?
the bow
Awesome.
and arrow. And I
Yes, you miss, unfortunately. That hammer is quite heavy and not as nimble as the skeletons. You'll have to catch them off guard like the bear. We then move into for the memes.
Alright, I'm gonna move up. My movement's 2, so I'm gonna just take all my available actions and move to here.
Awesome. Then
Yep.
we have Brad.
Yeah.
The one who have revealed the skeletons to begin with.
I guess I can attack them.
Right, you revealed the skeletons and then the rest of your team like moved way faster than you. Right. You're like, oh god.
That's not crystal. Okay. That's times 2.
Big numbers. I'm gonna.
To the one on my left.
Which one are you attacking?
The
bow
one.
Okay. And you're using a scythe, right?
No, it's
a dagger. That's right. Yeah, you like cut right through the spinal cord below like the ribs, and right before it hits like the hips, and it cut right through the skeleton. It just collapses, and it is deceased. Well, again for a second time. Which leads me. Re-dead. Which will lead me to Heliodor, right? Right.
Yeah. And I'm gonna use I guess triple move to get 5, 6, make it 6 spaces as far as I can go.
And then finally, Spicy Potato.
All right. So if I use 2 actions, I can move 14, right? If my movement is 7. Okay.
And you would still have your major.
So 2 socks will just book it as fast as they can from the other side of the battlefield and then whip out their giant scythe. And now I'm just going to roll a d20, and where it says 8 through 15, I'll do ×2. Anything higher will be ×3, correct?
Correct, as long as you roll to get in those brackets.
All right. So it'll be ×2 the damage. Okay. And I just roll a d20 for the damage as well? Oh, okay, cool. Just want to make sure.
So 32 damage you'll whap onto the skeleton, and you do this the similar thing. You see how he dealt with it, and you just use your scythe this time and cleave right through the spine, just crippling and destroying the skeleton.
2 socks will say something pithy about going to see the void again or something like that.
I like it. So yeah, you guys have disposed of the skeletons. The other rock is still in rock form, or presumably rock form, and the cave is still what seems to be accessible. So it can start going in order again, or if anyone else has any ideas out of order.
So 2 socks will look at the group and sorry.
Oh no, you're good. You can go first.
So 2 socks will suggest let's go into the cave. Why do we have to keep fighting the things underneath of a rock?
Okay.
Honestly, I don't know what the deal with these crystals are, but I think we should destroy the other skeletons. I don't want them like attacking us while we're in the cave.
Take out the sentries.
So I'm gonna like fly over there, and I'll put my hand through, and then I'll try to do Arcana as well.
Okay. Yeah, you touch it. The rock phases into a crystal, just like you've seen before.
Ooh, that was bad.
However, you are not able to like feel out the crystal power. Um,
On that check as well. Nope.
who originally did it? Was it the Demonkin?
I
You wanna give her a go?
I'll try it. Sure, I have experience with this.
Oh man.
Yeah.
We're rolling
Real
real
bad.
bad.
So who says we have to use Arcana? Can we just hit it with our big weapon and I pull out my scythe?
Sure, you wanna attack it? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Throw an attack my way.
All right. Of course.
Go ahead and roll for a damage for me.
Oh, of course.
Would that be yeah, you that's
Yeah,
that'd be a 16. Okay. Yeah, you shatter the
Yeah.
crystal, and out you see kind of a bright blue light similar to the one you saw before, and within the crystals you see two skeletons, same as before. Oh, I'm on map layer.
You just see a big old grin come out of Two Socks' face, like, and looks at everyone like, ha.
You see a skeleton with a sword and a skeleton with a bow. And this time you see the one with the sword kind of look at Two Socks and start like drawing its sword from the sheath. But their bravery is much lower than Gnarly's.
Okay, so I've already got my flute out. Like I saw him grabbing the scythe, and I pulled out my flute, ready to play a sick tune. And that's a 15, so that is times 2.
Okay.
So let's see.
Oh, baby.
Oh, okay. So I do 40 damage to the one with the bow, and I imagine she pulls out her flute and she's just playing like, I don't know, some rock, and the music notes come out and they like visible music notes for and they just like go and like hit.
Yeah, I mean you're playing like whoever like picked up a guitar, you play like Smoke on the Water that everyone knows.
Yeah,
and they're like, no, God, don't play that song ever, and turns to run and smacks into the wall and crumbles into bones. It is now Zystron's turn.
Let's see if I can hit this time.
Oh, jeez.
Nope.
It is just for the memes turns, or for the memes. I don't know which one it is. What is it? Here for the memes. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to move to here, and then is that considered still 3 spaces away?
Where are you?
That skeleton for me. I'm a T. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna join in this like power ballad of playing Smoke on the Water with Blue, and because we're like an epic duet, and totally.
Yeah, you played the wrong notes. You don't even know the song. You're just like, okay, and you just don't even hold notes. You just wail like full hard.
Yeah, you're trying to like put you're like, let's jam, and like it is just awful.
It is now Brad's turn.
All right. Try what I did before.
Knives. Yeah, you dash in and out of your companions to get right behind the skeleton with your daggers.
Times
2. Go ahead and roll for damage. 10 damage.
10.
Yeah, you slice into its bone in the exact same spot, but this time your dagger isn't able to cleave right through it.
Oh no. Alright.
And that will lead us to Heliodor's turn.
I'm gonna step up and attack with my mace. Boom, boom. 6. That's a 6 is a normal.
Okay.
Yep. So that's normal damage. And
9 damage. Yeah, you come over, but there's like so many people crowding. You can only get like kind of an overhead weak swing on your mace, and it hits him in the skull. But you just kind of see a few bone fragments kind of chip away. But he's still standing tall. I might get a skeleton turn here. It depends. Let's see what Spicy does.
All right, Spicy will he'll
Yeah.
attack. He'll be like quite frustrated that this thing's like still
Right.
standing. He'll look at everyone. He'll be like this. I
Oh,
hope he
gosh.
doesn't whiff. Oh
You
no!
Oh, no, that's real bad.
You say like this, and as you swing your scythe, it kind of your grip is kind of sweaty, and the scythe just flies out of your hand into like the rocks.
He just looks at her. He's like, "Hey."
And actually, my skeleton gets a turn. He's gonna attack you just because he sees you're unarmed now. Oh, maybe.
Oh my god.
With a 20
Yeah.
and an 8, he will do 16 damage to you. So you can roll a defensive action. You get 1 per defensive round, or 1 full turn round, which means you just roll a d20. And this will be resilience towards the attack. So you will take 11 points negated from that damage, meaning you will only take 5 points of damage. Because it was 16 damage being dealt, and you were resilient to 11 of it.
So I have a question about the defensive actions. One of them said reflex, and it said landing on your reflex number. So if my reflex is 16, if I rolled a 16 for that d20, would I be able to dodge out
so
of
if
it?
you land on your reflex number, you are able to dodge and then take a free major action out of turn right then and there.
Nice.
So say Two Socks' reflex was 11, he wouldn't have taken any damage, and then he would have been able to attack right now out of turn. But it is now Gnarly's turn as 6 people struggle with a skeleton.
So I'm going to fly over there, and I'm going to, for a minor action, I'm going to cast Healing Song, and I'm going to put my hand on Two Socks, and I'm going to play just the most beautiful, beautiful tune. And it says 1 to 10. So if I got a 5, I just rolled a
no, you're fine. If you rolled a 5, you would heal him the amount.
Okay, cool. So it's 15.
Yep. So you get healed 15 points of health. Obviously, it caps out at your max health.
Okay, and then I'm going to, for my major action, I'm going to look at Chantrell and I'm going to be like, no. Like this, here. Follow me. And I'm going to show her. Okay, cool. And so that's times 2. So let's roll damage. Okay, so I do 28 damage.
The skeleton gets real annoyed at the situation and turns and hits or trips over the scythe and smacks his head on the rocks, completely dissipating into a bone pile. Two Socks, with your heal, you're able to pick up your scythe again, kind of reorient yourself, and you guys have destroyed the skeletons. So you guys have destroyed the 2 crystal / rock / skeletons, and what's the move now?
Heliodor has a lantern, so I'll light the lantern so we can proceed into the cave and actually see.
Alrighty, if no one objects, we'll send the group into the cave.
Into the cave we go.
So I want to talk to Heliodor because secretly Cypress likes to be in charge. She likes to go first. So she's gonna talk to what's Heliodor's, what's your character name?
Heliodor is the character name.
Okay,
I just searched up crystal names when I made them.
Okay, so I talked to Heliodor and I'm like, so if you want to give me the lantern, I can fly ahead a little bit, and I have no use for this vial of silver dust. If you want that, we can do a little trade.
Yeah, that'd be perfect. So I've already got a mace in one hand and a shield in the other, so. happy to trade off the lantern for silver dust.
Sweet. So I like snatch the lantern and I go flying in.
Alrighty. You can rearrange.
And how long is the silver dust? Is it a permanent modification, or
it would
is
be
it for one
yeah,
encounter?
it'd be for like one combat.
And say you didn't have a melee weapon, could I like blow the silver dust into someone's face?
You definitely could like throw it at them, and then the next melee attack might be able to do something. You could definitely kind of figure out a third, a kind of weird way to use it and be viable with it.
Okay.
You guys enter the cave. As a side DM note, if you guys hadn't destroyed the rocks and tried to enter the cave, you would have came back out. You would have been like turned around and like came out the entrance once again. It was magically guarded by those crystals. But now you entered the cave. You can rearrange yourselves if you would like, but I kind of went off of how you guys arranged yourselves. But we.
Two Socks would probably be ahead of the lantern, like in the shadows, like scouting ahead.
Okay. I can put you like right here.
Yeah, but just like story-wise, like they'd be out ahead trying to blend in and make sure that we just.
But as stated there before, with Chantel going in, or Chantel says this. Chantel checking out. You can't even see like an arm's length away.
Yeah, of course.
Unless with the lantern you can see a little more. But immediately you guys kind of see there is a hallway door section to your left, coming down, and that's about all you can see. So you guys can move up if you'd like. I can reveal a wee bit more. Are we taking any actions further?
Yeah, no, I'll start flying towards the door or the hallway.
As you guys kind of venture further in, let me move you all up just a little bit. You see that there is a, like I said, a door kind of entranceway to your left. That'd be, and then you start seeing a corner forming on the right. Whoops, my bad. Sure, that looks like a. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Are you guys continuing straight? Do you want to take that left? Do you want to take that right corner?
Is there a physical door
it's just kind of a cave system,
yeah. Okay.
Let's go. Let's try the corner first.
The corner? The right corner? Okay.
If I can use this.
That's what I was thinking.
Losing peeps reveal areas. There we go. Alrighty, you guys start sneaking in, and this corner seems to be a larger opening than the original one was. And as you guys start inching forward, Zystron's character notices another kind of doorway over here.
You guys explore that way. I'll keep watch here for a little bit. I think it might wrap around.
You do notice that there's a dim glow from this hallway to the right, and it looks, you can't reveal the proper amount here. You can kind of see, but there are these green fluorescent plants kind of growing out of the ground that are giving it a dim light, enough where you can kind of see off in the distance and see, kind of give a depth to the tunnel almost.
Ooh, it's like a bunch of lamps.
I'm gonna like fly up to one of the green plants, and I'm gonna like, can I do either Arcana or Knowledge?
Either or. Also, I should have noted, after the skeleton encounter, everyone is a level 3.
Ooh, okay. Yay! I have 125 health now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm healthy.
go ahead and roll your
Okay.
action for the plan.
So, yes,
Did you succeed? Let me look here. You did.
I did
Awesome.
succeed.
Let me see here. Okay, so these are Vovo, V-O-V-O. They are a type of mushroom that, when eaten, will make your skin luminescent for 30 minutes.
Oh, I'm gonna pick a
Yeah,
few
absolutely.
then.
You can put, maybe like 6 of them in your inventory if you'd like.
Sweet.
Two socks would like to try to take the mushrooms and rub them all over their
Okay.
blade. They'd like to see if that does anything, because they wouldn't want to, their body, which is
Right.
part of the void, to suddenly be
Right.
glowing and all
Yeah,
that.
you definitely get a dim, almost like crushing fireflies. You get like a dim glow to it.
Nice.
He's like, or they're like, I'm happy with this.
Alrighty. You do hear a peculiar sound while you guys are kind of in this corridor picking mushrooms. Does anyone want to roll an investigation?
Sure. Yeah, I'll roll an investigation.
Whoever had the 4, Zystrom, you recognize it as like the batting of like wings, as if something is maybe above you guys flying.
Friends.
Can I grab some mushrooms and toss them?
Sure, yeah,
upwards?
absolutely. You grab a handful of mushrooms, throw it up, and they're kind of like almost like beat back down from like a gust of wind. But what you got the shadowy imaging of when they were up there is a rather large bat creature, that is definitely like the size of like a desk, maybe.
About how high up is the ceiling?
You didn't see the ceiling, so it's definitely higher than you could throw. A handful of mushrooms, but the creature was, maybe 8 feet or so up above you guys.
Okay.
Just out of my reach.
Did it look
Yeah,
awake?
it was flying.
Okay.
Well, are we automatically right now in combat, or can we look at everybody and be like,
yeah, you are not
run?
in a combat right now. It is not decided to pursue or attack you guys. It is just kind of flying above you guys, chilling right now.
Yeah, he'll like put his hands up, or put their hands up on their lips and be like, "Shh, let's go."
We like Scooby-Doo walk away.
Yeah.
All right, do you guys want to try one of the other doorways, continue south, or make your way through the corridor with the mushrooms?
I feel like the mushroom corridor is kind of cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you guys kind of traverse through the mushrooms, is everyone following?
A couple mushrooms, and I'll follow duck down.
Yeah, I'll follow them too as well.
I definitely want to pocket.
Yeah,
some of these
absolutely. You
mushrooms
can
as
pick
well.
like 6 or so mushrooms and keep them in your inventory if you'd like.
Okay.
Again, they're Vovo, V-O-V-O. So yeah, you guys are continuing down this, and the first two, which are Zystron's character, and I believe who is that? Is that no, is that Gnarly? All right.
Yeah, it's Cypress.
Cypress and Zystron's character come to what seems like the end of the corridor, but it's weird because they're like large boulders that have almost like a cave in. And as you guys kind of approach and get an idea of the situation, you hear that weird wing flapping stop. And when you who's way back here, Two Socks, you see the creature land right next to you.
He'll get that like you can't really tell, but the blood is like draining from their face. He's like, oh.
And yeah, you guys are now in a combat situation.
Okay.
You could have ran away, but you really didn't.
Okay, let me just write.
You're like, here's a bunch of options for you guys to run away. And we were like, nope, combat.
Corner ourselves.
Let me see.
Chantrell's like, nobody puts baby in a corner.
My mechanical pencil ran out. Oh no. So yeah, you guys are in combat. Oh, it's his bravery. Okay, so technically, Gnarly, you would get like you would look back, see that the creature had landed after the sound stopped, and you see it's right next to Two Socks, and you have the first movement due to your bravery.
I'm gonna fly over there and pull out my flute, of course. Two Socks, how are you? Do we get to like go to max health when we level
No,
up?
it would only be after a rest, so you guys are still at what you were during the skeleton fight.
Oh, well, never mind. I don't have my. If I move that much, I don't have my minor action anyways. So I'm gonna move over there and I'm going to take out my flute and. Okay, so I play like knowing that bats have a different hearing and like more sensitive. I play the most awful, like high pitched, like nobody else can hear it tune. And okay, so it's not that bad. 6 damage. And
How
that
much
is my
damage?
turn.
I'm sorry.
Just a whopping 6 damage. I'll be surprised if it's still alive
I
after that.
don't know. We'll have to. I don't know if it survived that. Alrighty. Next, it is, if I can get this new pen to write. It is Icern's turn.
So when I leveled up, I gained 30 health. Do I still have 140, or do I go to
It
140?
adds on to your max HP. So not your current HP.
And I can trade down my minor for extra
Yep.
damage. Alright, I'm gonna bolt past everyone, and let's see if I can hit it something.
There you go.
Okay, that's 2 times hit. 30 damage.
Annoyed by the like beeping of a backing up truck sound coming from the flute ahead of it, it is easily struck by the hammer, and you smack it real good.
Like I think that Cypress thought it was gonna hurt the bat, but really it just made it.
Right,
really
it was part of your
distracted.
plan for sure. For the memes.
So, Chantrell's gonna move to right here, and then pull up that flute and be like, "This is how you really do it." And hopefully,
Oh, there you
I'll
go.
yeah.
Oh.
And so, I do 9
Slightly
damage.
more damage.
I did 9.
It's simply
9
what
damage, 'cause I
he's
got a 9.
doing, but louder. You know.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's a dog whistle, but you know, we stung a little more.
It is still a.
I want to say that we try to one up each other a lot.
No, yeah, I like that we have this little back and forth.
I'm
It's how
thinking that like we were in a band together or something.
Right?
Like that was originally like we were kind of like outcast-ish, and like so we were like let's make a band, and then we just are really competitive with each other.
You guys called yourself like a punk cover band, but you were arguing whether like My Chemical Romance is considered punk or not. It's real bad. Brad, you're up.
Yeah. Move over to the side here and see if I can clip its wings. That's double damage.
16 damage. Alrighty. And Brad just went. So Heliodor.
Alright, so I 1, 2, 3. Hell. Alright, well, I'll charge in and get up in front of it, but that uses up all my action.
Okay. And Spicy, it is your turn. 2 socks.
All right. 2 socks will come across with the old crossbody slash
There you
with
go.
their scythe. I'm pretty sure. Miss. Let me double check. Oh no, it is. It's right in my range, so I still get to it. Okay. So 50 times. Oh hey. So 30 damage.
You are able to, I believe, cut right through this creature. You absolutely are. Before he even got an attack in, you guys were able to neutralize the threat. And yeah, you guys took care of that bat pretty good. And now you guys have some options ahead of you. The path down this corridor seems to be destroyed, cave-in, possibly natural or unnatural. It's kind of unclear, but what is clear is you probably can't go this way.
Can I try to like?
Yeah, absolutely. Roll me a physical action.
2 socks will start talking about setting up a mining operation. He's like, all right, guys, this is what we can do. Like, we can start shipping in people. We can figure this out.
You go to lift a boulder, and it immediately you're like you feel like something in your back twinge, and then you like get up and put your hands on your hips, and you're like, nah, I don't think this is the way to go, guys.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm like limping back.
Like, man, those.
I can't my back hurts.
Yeah, it worked very well.
All right, so let's go to the
South?
south some more.
Yep.
Or down.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You guys start heading south. Since Zystern got in here a little bit, I'm gonna reveal a little bit of where you're standing. But yeah, you guys can head south a bit.
Well, do you want to check out where Zythrin just went down?
Should probably take a look.
Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
look, so we don't leave
Yeah.
unchecked room behind us.
Well, there's also
somebody
that
storming in.
hallway at the very first part.
Yeah,
As
let's
you
go check it
guys,
out.
Come into this room, you immediately see a werewolf picking through what seems to be a pile of bodies. You have he does not have has seen to, or he doesn't seem to have noticed you yet. So you may have the opportunity for a surprise round if you want to engage in combat.
Are werewolves inherently evil? We just need to know. Like, are they cursed, or are they like we're a feral creature? Because if not, we can just back out of here. Or like if they're cursed, has to be destroyed.
Typically, where creatures are created by an evil deity known as the original. So, typically speaking,
okay.
if you're going off of like religion and origin, they are inherently evil. Also, this one is currently waist deep in a pile of corpses, so there's that.
Oh, yeah, there's zero.
There's that.
Zero. Thank you. Yeah.
I'm certainly also down to like clear this dungeon as we go along.
Yeah.
So what's the move?
So could like 2 socks whispered everyone, let's code our weapons and get them. And he like pulls up the scythe and he's like makes like a stabbing motion, like really like eat, get him.
I'm gonna fly to the other side just so like the lantern can kind of light everything up for us, so we can see if there's any other werewolves in here.
Right. So you
before
guys,
we,
as you guys are entering this room, you notice that there are 2 pillars here and here. Oh, I'm revealing a lot. Holy cow. And as like the light's kind of shining, you notice it kind of shining back as there is some water to your, what would that be, your left. And you hear kind of like something being moved in this water. Yeah, like almost like swimming or splashing of some sorts. And do you guys want to peek at that or worry about the werewolf in front of you?
Does the werewolf seem to have seen us yet?
The room is being magically lit behind it. There is a light source that has appeared in behind it, so it definitely is like becoming aware and about to turn around. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I got to this position just to strike it and give everyone
Okay.
else's position.
Yeah, I'm attacking the werewolf.
Alright.
That was my plan.
So we can do a surprise round real quick. Gnarly, that you can lead the pack.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a 9, and then so that's times 1.
Yeah, if it's normal,
I believe.
it's just a neutral 7 damage.
Yeah. 7 damage, and then how's everybody's health looking?
Everyone
I guess I should.
Everyone should be full.
I'm -4 roughly.
Wait, what?
With the level up, I'm
Okay,
now
so Zeisrin
-40.
could use a heal.
And how? Okay. I'm gonna do that for you. Let's see. Sweet. So you're gonna heal 15.
Now, for future reference, your minor action would become before your major action.
Yeah. I thought about that like.
Okay. Yeah, no worries.
After I did it.
That will lead us to Zeisrin's turn.
Just in case there's a bigger boss, I'm not using my powder. Well, yeah, I'm not using my powder yet. And I get a triple hit.
12 damage.
12
not bad, not bad. Then it is just for the memes, Do we lose Chantrell? That's okay. We'll skip and come back. Brad. Oh, yes, we
Hello?
can.
Can you guys hear me?
You're
Thanks.
good.
Oh, sorry. My headphones just got unplugged, I guess. But I would just like to attack with my flute. I think they can only hear me. No, okay, yeah. Attack with my flute. Rolling.
That's a big ol' miss.
And I miss. Yep, big ol' miss. So
Brad,
moving along.
Do I know? Are they completely immune to damage?
I mean, you see it
like
being
half damage?
hit and like taking damage. If you want to know more about like its resilience or anything, you can roll an investigation or something as a minor action. But
well, just I know the silver dust does make they take more damage, or is it just they don't take them all? I guess I'll roll investigation. Not good enough.
Yeah, I mean, you see it being hit. It seems like it's taking damage.
I'll try to hit it too. Double damage. Nice.
There you go.
Shooting.
And then it is.
I guess it doesn't take a lot of damage.
Then it is, where am I? I am at Heliodor.
So I have a spell that says it works. Holy Bolt. So Holy Bolt is once per scenario. What do we
So
consider
a scenario
And
typically
how long?
is like a map side. So if you were to finish this combat and continue like south into the map, it would still be part of this scenario, you know, still within you know, a few hours from one another.
Okay, so it's not an encounter, it's
Yeah, it's more of a, you know, almost like a once a day type thing. Like I said, it's loosely described as like a board side of a map.
in that case I will take a step in and use healing touch
Okay.
on Zeisron. That's a minor action, right? Okay. And 14, that's outside of my success, right? Yeah, I need a 1 to 10, so that
Yes,
fails.
it would fail.
I will take a swing at the werewolf. And a 13, I believe that's double damage. Yeah, so that's double damage. And
14 damage, not bad, not bad. I'll put him at that. Okay.
You don't have to touch me to get the strength to attack.
It is Spicy's turn. It is 2 socks.
Okay, so 2 socks can use a sleep gas bomb, and he can phase they can phase a part of their body through a wall. Is it possible for them to put their hand through the wall and throw the gas bomb?
It would be
in
2
the same
minor
turn?
actions, which means you traded your major for a minor, which means you wouldn't be able to attack, but yes, you could do it. Also, keep in mind your entire group is surrounding this werewolf. And you know, sleep gas bomb. I don't know what that is. The implications are there. I'll just leave it.
Okay. So, 2 socks will think, man, that'd have been a great idea, and then runs around and will stick him with his sight. Okay. Let's make sure what that is. All right, that is ×2. I should know that.
8 damage.
All right, so 8 damage. Yeah. So what did the silver
if you
coating
add
do
it
again?
to your weapon, which I'm sorry, did you? Okay.
Yeah. I was the one who was like poured it out.
Gotcha. So that's a ×3 instead of a ×2. It adds 1 multiplier to your efficiency roll.
And he looks at the like lackluster results and he's like, or they're like, what's going on here?
That's why I was so excited for my deity.
It is now. The surprise round is over. What is my werewolf's bravery? It is that. Okay. Alrighty, if my pen will write, there we go. So it's actually top of the round. The werewolf has turned around and, like, obviously from all the damage, has noticed what is happening. And so it'll be a normal round of actions now, and the wolf, his bravery will be included. Which, Gnarly, you can take your turn.
Sweet. So I'm gonna fly up, and I'm gonna fly over here, like into the water, over the water.
You have the lantern, right?
I'm.
Okay, as soon as you fly up and over, you notice the splashing was a werewolf cleaning its fur off.
Oh, god damn it.
Yes.
And I'm going to then fly back over here. I'm still in the air. Like I'm probably like, I don't know, like 10 feet in the air. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that works. Okay, and then I'm going to play my song at the other werewolf, like the one that we're already attacking. Oh, ouch. Real bad.
You missed. You were so startled at the other werewolf that you dropped your flute and like picked it up again and like, oh crap, what's going on? It is now the werewolf's turn. So I'm gonna have the werewolf is going to attack the demonkin. Yes.
Oh no.
If I can turn it, there you go. Let me see what he does here. He's gonna roll an 18 and a 9. Those are scary numbers. So yeah,
I guess I got defensive action.
Get a defensive action. What he does, go ahead and roll and see what happens here. Is that your reflex number? Okay. Yeah, so you will be taking, let me do the math here. 27 minus 14 would be 13 damage. And what he does is with like the superhuman werewolf strength that he has, he just kind of whips his left arm and like pretty much like hits you just like with a brute force strike and smash into the kind of rock of the cave behind you, taking that 13 damage. But you were able to bring your arms up and not take the blunt of the attack, so you were able to get some damage off of that. The other werewolf, however, has now noticed you and is going to charge after Cypress. Yeah.
No.
With oh my gosh. You're fiddling with your flute, like getting it back up from your miss, and you feel two massive werewolf hands surround your little moth body and just whip you into the water. And that my friend, and you can roll a defensive action, but that's gonna do some damage.
Yeah, 1 or 2.
One or 60, you know. It's anyone's guess.
Come on, 6. Okay, fine.
Whatever. 55 damage.
I guess. Oh, just a little
you
bit.
definitely like you got thrown into this water. The puddle, the little pond, like it's natural water that's like dripping off of the ceilings into this kind of pond. The water is like crystal clear, like beautiful water, but you are like your little moth body is like almost submerged in maybe 2 feet of water, and you're definitely just smacked into it real hard. But it is Zystron's turn.
Okay. I turn around towards the werewolf that just threw our little moth friend. I'm like, hey, real play. And I think that's just barely made. Yay, I actually hit it.
13 damage. And which one are you hitting? I'm sorry, the one that threw Cypress or the one you guys have been attacking? Okay. And that will do 13 damage, you said. Alrighty, it is now for the memes, Chantrell's turn.
Okay, so is there a range on healing
It would
song?
be the same as your flute's range, 3.
Okay. So I'm going to move to here, and play a healing song for my best friend that I bicker with sometimes.
You're like,
and my
My
bandmate,
Chemical Romance is definitely punk music, and then you start playing.
Oh God. More like our band name should be Chanterelle Cypress, not Cypress Chanterelle.
Yeah.
And so does that fail because I didn't get a 1 through 10? Okay. And then, but I still have a major action, don't I? I will at least attack the werewolf that hurt her and got normal. So,
ooh, there you go.
Maybe this will be a high. Yeah, so 18 damage.
Big numbers. And now it is Brad's turn.
Okay. What exactly does
you can throw it down. It'll give a range of like the what? Yeah, it'll get it'll give a range of darkness. People will have to roll investigation actions to pretty much succeed at anything they want to do within the smoke. Okay. It could hinder their attacks. It could get you guys out, or it could also be a hindrance to you guys.
Okay, then. Well, I think I'll just do a regular attack. Double damage.
10 damage. Okay. It is now... Who just went? Brad. So it's now Heliodor's turn.
Alright, I can't get over far enough to... Well, I can. Yeah, I'll do that. So I will double move to get over here, and then try Healing Touch on Cypress.
Okay.
And 6, so I healed. So that's 15 hit points to Cypress.
Thank you. I needed it.
And then...
Okay.
And then maybe he will be more tempted by the shiny crystal guy.
And you still have your major action, Heliodor.
Well, I had to use
gotcha.
double move to get this far.
Okay. Then it is Tusax's turn.
Tusax will step forward and attack the one that we had been attacking previously. Alright, that is pretty sure a miss,
it is
right?
Indeed.
Yeah, that is a miss.
You swing a little short. And then it is it's Gnarly's turn. How you feeling in the water, pal?
She just hates it. She already like I feel like she like picked out an outfit today, and it's all I'm assuming it's not like perfectly clear because Werewolf is just cleaning itself out. She's like disgusted, but she's gonna fly and she's gonna like fly behind over here because she's scared. And can I use Healing Song on myself? Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I am gonna do that. So I'm gonna heal myself another 15, I believe, and then that will put me at 75. So, and then I'm going to I'm gonna turn to Chanterelle and I'm gonna be like, you know, I appreciate the sentiment, but I keep telling you that if you play the song like this, and you see how much. I feel like that's the reason it didn't work last time, was because she was like, I don't want to hear it. Now's not the time for this. And then she's going to turn to the werewolf with anger and do a double damage.
Which one are you attacking? The one that threw you, or the one?
The one that.
Okay.
The one that just attacked me. Yeah. Like. This is like an angry tune. Okay, and she does 6 damage because she's like...
Oh, yeah.
She hurt her back, and she just got...
Oh, yeah.
Well, she's not doing that.
It is now the werewolf's turn. With no real presence other than the demonkin, the first one is going to continue its pursuit. With a 12 and an 8, that will be a ×3 as they slash at you. So what's that? 32 damage, and you can roll your defensive action, and that is going towards Brad. 24. Thank you. So if that's not your reflex, correct? You are, again, you're keeping your arms up, and you kind of block some of the slash, and so you only take 13 damage.
13.
And the other werewolf that threw Cypress earlier is going to clamp its big ol' meaty jaw on top of Chantrell. And that will be a 8 damage. And it broke skin, and you saw almost what seems like, or you feel like a burning sensation in your arm, or like wherever you know it might have bit, almost like venom being pumped into your body. And it is now Zeissern's turn. Oh, I'm sorry. You can roll a defensive action for the memes.
Oh, cool.
Is that your reflex number?
Oh.
Is that your defensive action or your reflex number?
My reflex
Close,
number is 17.
No. So however, you do have enough resilience to block the 8 damage, so you don't take any damage. It went to clamp, and you were able to. No. You completely missed. Like, you were able to move your arm in time. And its bite missed. Sweet. No venom, no damage. But it is Zeissern's turn.
Can I move Chantrell down, like force her a space away to get between?
Yeah, you
can.
People and the werewolf? If it's consensual, you can just kind of push her back. If not, you can use a physical action to force her. Okay.
Yeah, I'll step back.
You just kind of nudge her back and step between them. Big number. There you go.
Yeah, that's a triple.
Ah, jeez.
Damage.
You put like the heaviest swing you've ever done, but you just hit his toes. Right. For the memes, it's actually your turn now.
Okay, so that werewolf is still within my range. Oh, and I'm gonna do a healing song though for my sister/rival. Ooh, and that just barely succeeds. So that's 15 more HP to Cypress.
Okie dokie.
And then I will also attack. And I believe that's double. And so 26
one that
damage.
Tried to bite you? Okay. 26 damage. Good numbers. We are up to Brad Patabona, who is currently like backed up against the wall with a werewolf viciously trying to attack you.
Yeah, I mean, is it a minor action to apply the silver dust
in this circumstance? Because you'd have to like get it out of your bag, open it, put it on your weapon, and then pursue. Okay,
I'm gonna go ahead and do
just
that.
as I said. You find the vial, you pour it all over your dagger, and
pour it on, then attempt to stab it in. Nope.
Yeah, I mean, with all that, trying to fumble around and get it in the dark and stuff, you lunge like immediately and miss, unfortunately. But it is now Heliodor's turn.
Heliodor will step in between the two and try to take some of the pressure off of Patty by attacking the first werewolf. Oh, let's see. Is Zeisrun still down HPs?
Who? I'm sorry?
Zeisrun, are you still down HP?
I got 156.
What? See, I can't reach Patty, so I will try Healing Touch on Zeisrun again. And I got 15, so that failed Healing Touch. And then I will attack the first werewolf.
There you go.
I got 20. Aha! So that's
good
triple
numbers.
Damage. So 39 damage.
Big attack with your mace, swinging and then clobber him right in the back of the head as he's trying to attack the demonkin. It is now Spicy's turn. He's not dead yet.
Not dead yet?
All right. Space, you will give him the old slice attack. And that will hit. All right, 17 times 2, right?
Will be a ×3 if you have the silver dust, right?
Oh, that applies for this entire encounter, right? Oh, okay. So then 17 times 3? I guess
that'd be 51 damage. 51. Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
This you see like the silver dust being extra potent against the werewolf, and you see him he's hurting real bad. His fur is covered in blood at this point. Patches of it are gone. He's panting. At this point he's gone from bipedal to quadrupedal. Very, very hurting. And that will leave us to top of the round with Gnarly. Did I lose Cypress? Oh, nope.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Sorry, I'm here. Yeah. Okay, so let me. So I'm still mad at the one that attacked me, and so I'm just gonna. Well, actually, I'm gonna. How's everybody's health around me? You just got attacked, right, Chantrell? Like pretty
I'm
bad?
actually okay. I deflected it.
Oh, you did? Okay, that's nice. How's everybody else around this general area with this third, or the second werewolf?
Or hasn't been touched yet.
Yes, so far, I think the damage has been on Patabona, the demonkin, has taken a few, like, 15 damage hits, and then yourself was damaged pretty good.
Okay, well, I'm gonna just heal myself again, or try to. Okay, cool. So I heal another 15. I'm happy with that. So then I'm going to attack this guy. Sweet. Okay, so 15 damage
16,
to him.
You said, or 15? Gotcha. To which one? The one who attacked you? Okay.
Yeah, the one who attacked me.
Alrighty. And so that will lead us into their turns. So, with the dragonkin stepping in between, the werewolf is enraged and is going to attack you with a 12 and a 1, which is good news for you. That's going to be 3 damage. You can take a defensive action.
And just by my
yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you want to try and roll for your reflex, you can get an extra attack in. But your armor, his slash doesn't even break your armor. Okay.
Nope.
And then the other werewolf will, after getting like seriously hurt from the Voidwalker, Two Socks, he's gonna swing around, thinking that Patty is inoperable, and he's gonna look sights on you with another low damage number. He tries to like grab a hold of you, but he's only doing 6 damage. So if you can roll higher than that on your defensive action, you may survive. You definitely do. He grabs a hold of your like arm, but you like immediately pull out of his grasp, and he is not able to do his attack. And then it is Iceman's turn.
What if you like
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
phase through his arm, like when he?
Oh,
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what I was imagining.
6 damage. So I swung hard as I can.
6
but only did
damage.
6
And
damage.
you're attacking the one behind you, right? Alrighty.
Yeah.
It is now for the memes.
Okay, so as a minor action, could I hand Zeisron my
Yeah, absolutely.
silver dust? So that like,
Right.
because I don't really have much use for it. And be like, you can have this. That might help. And then I would also like to attack with my flute as a major action. A 20 on the attack and 21 damage total to attack the.
See, the thing is, my roll 20 reset, so true. No, I got.
No, yeah.
21 damage to which one?
To this one.
Awesome.
Yep.
Okay. Lock that in. And then it will be Brad's turn. The werewolf is now off of your pursuit.
Well, I'm not done with him.
Did I lose?
Since I do have it coded, I will try to stab. Nice.
Big numbers.
Double damage, 22. Well, 33.
Yep, you just add the multiplier to the efficiency. So 33 damage. As he turns and he tries to grab at Two Socks, he like phases right through the arm of the attack, and you stab, because it was like his left arm reaching out, you stab right into the ribs as his left arm is extending, and on the recoil of the grab, the wolf just kind of crumples over and is perished.
Huzzah.
Huzzah.
Yay.
Huzzah.
And now, where are we at? We are on Heliodor, the paladin.
Oh, alright. I will once again try the healing touch. And I think Zeisron's the only injured one near me. There, 10. Alright, so Zeisron gets 15. And then I will attack the werewolf. 17, that's a double damage? Yeah, that's double damage. 38.
38 whopping damage. Awesome. And now it is Two Socks' turn.
Two Socks will run over here and attack with their super long scythe.
There you go. And your scythe is coded, so remember to add that extra multiplier. There you go. Big numbers.
All right. Yeah, so 20 times 3, correct?
That's with the multiplier added from the dust, right?
Yeah, because I have a multiplier by 2 originally, plus that 1 more, right?
Yep.
All right, so 60 damage.
60 damage. You run right over, and you can tell me how you kill this thing.
All right, so they will basically jump shadow to shadow, and no one will really see it coming, and all of a sudden the scythe will just appear and slice down from shoulder to hip, and it'll just separate and fall to the ground.
Very nice. So yeah, these 2 werewolves have been dispatched. Do you guys want to explore this room a little bit?
I'll look at the corpses.
That's what I was gonna say. But if you're doing that, then I'll like go explore up here.
Okay.
Because I wanted to see if maybe like. Okay.
I pressed the wrong button. I wanted to see if we could identify one of these corpses.
Yeah, so you start looking through the corpses, and you do notice that one of them looks exactly like the description you had from Melee. You see that there is a flint and steel in his pocket. You can take if you want, but the description or the person looks just like the description of Melee's assistant.
Well, let's take his head.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, there's no point in not going back with proof.
Right? No, I get you, man. You.
Yeah.
I'm not against corpse mutilation. Like you do you.
Well, I mean,
you take his head.
You can take the whole body to bury him.
No, fuck all that. Take the head only.
Yeah,
that's the important part.
Like, I have to come back with proof. I don't have to come back with a whole proof.
We can bury the head, maybe.
Do they have?
See?
Or does the assistant? Does he have any like trinkets or something that look like something like a necklace or something on? Or
you found
a head can be a trinket.
Yeah, that's a pretty recognizable trinket.
You see, like I said, you found the flint and steel in his pocket, but other than that, he's just wearing like basic leather garbs. He has like maybe gloves that are like very high quality gloves used for like foraging and picking of herbs and potion materials.
I almost want to take the gloves.
You can take the gloves, I'll take the head.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So do I have this right? 2 socks? Are you cutting that off?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're over there sawing at the neck with your scythe.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can add 1 assistant herbalist head to your inventory if you would like.
I like to call it identification.
Yeah, sure. You know, whatever you whatever you want to call it. And now it's kind of up to the group. You do have your objective.
I don't think that'll be a great idea.
So you could head back to Melee with the head, or you could continue deeper into the cave.
I feel like we gotta rid this town of its werewolf problem, right?
Yeah, they're just gonna get another assistant stolen.
Yeah.
And then you'd have to come, you'd have to come get another head, and that's just that's
right.
not
That's a messy job.
Just say, are there any other corpse heads we could take?
I mean, there's definitely some other heads you could grab in that corpse pile. If everyone wants a head, you can all have a head.
People might want closure. I mean,
we just go Oprah on these heads.
You get a head. You get a head. It's everyone in town.
Do you recognize this head?
Dude, is this your head?
Can you tell me if any of these heads are your people so we can get some ransom money for them or whatever? Ransom.
Reward. I like to call it reward
that's
money.
Right.
Yeah. Our finder's fee.
So you guys head deeper into the cave, after the shock of finding, well, maybe not shock, but like the sadness maybe of finding the old assistant. And you come into this large metal gate. I don't know if you guys can see that with the way I revealed it. Oh.
Not a little bit, just the very edge of the gate.
Okay, there we go. Is that better?
Check for traps.
Let me. What the heck is going on?
So who has the gloves?
I have the gloves.
So I have the flowers and the head, and you have gloves. We really should have enough identification.
Yeah.
I think a head. I think the head would do it. To be honest, I don't wanna.
I took the gloves for me.
Right. I mean,
Oh.
I didn't take them for
he
identification.
also took the head for himself, so we're in a pickle. So yeah, you guys come to a large gate, and it's definitely rusted and whatnot. It's definitely been worn and used for some time. However, to the right, you see like a metal, rusty arm that is kind of extending from the wall and holding the gate shut. Um, it's on an angle, almost like a hinge, and the door opens like towards you guys, and that arm would like bend in to allow that to happen. Um, you see there's like a large gear, a cog that is underneath it and spins, allowing it to fold in on itself, opening the door. So you would assume from the way this mechanism is appearing that there's some kind of lever on the other side of the gate that would allow that mechanism to function. And so you guys can tell me what you guys want to do now.
Can I try to brute force the gate?
Oh, howl like a wolf.
That definitely is the password. Yeah. That's actually yeah. So who wants to do what?
I want to
investigate and see if there's anything on the other side of the gate or hear anything. Or...
Right, it's a full like iron door, so you can't really look or see through.
So it's not like a bars.
Yeah, it's not bars. It's like a full metal panel in front of you.
Is it like to the ceiling?
Yep. It blocks the entire entranceway into the next section.
I'll go over to like the lever. There was a lever, right?
It's like an arm that has a hinge in the middle of it, and there's a cog under it. So that mechanism is what opens the door. The lever is on the other side of the door.
Okay, so actually, I'm gonna turn to Two Socks, and I'm gonna be like, see if you can phase through that door.
Two Socks will gladly do that.
Okay. So Two Socks, you could phase like your arm. You know, it's just like a body part. You can't get your whole body yet. You're not that refined at your skill yet. Also, let me see here. I want to make sure. Okay, yeah. So each of you will get another level right now from getting up to this point. So you should be level 4. I
now, when we say I can't get my whole body through, what would happen if I tried to do that?
It would just stop. Like you'd be able to get from like your fingertips maybe up to like your shoulder if you really tried, but you just wouldn't be able to like create that phasing field into your any further.
Okay, so I'll
get to a lever.
That is something he could attempt for sure.
So this is the lever, correct?
It would be on the other side of this wall right here. So you'd have to go up to the door pretty much, try to phase your arm, and grab the lever.
Give it a reach around.
Yeah, just a good old reach around.
Yeah. Of course I'll try.
And while Two Socks does that, Heliodor's going to silver up his weapon.
Okay.
To take a healing potion.
Okay. Yeah, everyone can freely do what they want while that's happening. Two Socks, with that.
Can I play healing songs outside of combat, or is that just in combat?
Nope. Yeah, you could absolutely do that. You know, I would give you like, since he's taking an action, you could probably do like 2 healing songs during this time.
Okay. So how's everybody doing?
I'm good.
I'm fine.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good now.
I'm only 9 short. I'm good, and I just got 10 more defense, so I'm great.
Well, then I'm just gonna I'm just gonna play a couple healing songs on myself. Might as well. Let's see. I'm just off in the corner, like playing my flute to myself, just cooling down. Sweet. Okay. Extra 30. Cool. I'm good.
Okay, so once everyone's up healed and whatnot, this is all well. Two Socks is reaching his arm through this wall and like feeling around for a lever. He gets a hold of something. Are you gonna pull it?
I'm gonna pull it.
All right, you pull the lever and the cog spins slightly, and that moves the metal arm to kind of fold in on itself, allowing the door to open towards you guys. And what you guys see is a fully lit room. However, the walls are becoming from this rough cave stone into like this nice wood paneling, as if somebody's like carved this out and is like made a home out of it. And what you also see is five sleeping bag. You see 5 sleeping sacks, or like beddings of sorts, and in 2 of them are sleeping werewolves that have not been awoken because you didn't damage the door or like break your way in.
All right, so 3 on each, right?
Let's do it.
A healer for each group, and we all take, right? Like he like discusses that, or they discuss tactics. Like, all right, that's how we're gonna do this, right?
Yeah, sure.
You said there were 2 werewolves?
There are 2. I'm sorry.
2. Okay.
Oh yeah, their icons should be on screen. Alrighty. So, yeah, I mean, you guys get a surprise round if you want. We can.
Okay.
So, go ahead, Gnarly.
Sweet. I'm going to for the one in the corner over there.
Okay.
The left corner, the one that I want to go for, and that is double damage, just barely double damage, but all right. Cool. So 10, and then who said that they were down like 9 health?
That was me. Just wrong, the dragon.
Okay. Well, I try to play a healing song, but it's not very good.
Alrighty.
So I can help you.
Then it's Zysrin's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna use my miner to coat my hammer. So that'll be 3 times 4, 12 damage.
Okay. Then it will be who's third? Oh, for the mean.
Yeah. So I'm gonna attack with my flute.
Flute.
And that is a regular. So then just 18 damage.
There you go. To the one on the south wall.
Right. Yes.
Okay. 18 damage. And then Brad with Petabona.
Could go for regular attack. Double damage. 18.
18 to which one? Oh, the one you're right in front of.
The one on the south.
Yeah. And then who's after you? Heliodor.
I'll attempt a healing touch on Zystron. 12, so I failed again. It's dark. I can't see him to touch him, I guess.
It seems I'm immune to damage, immune to dealing damage, and immune to being healed from damage.
Right, and then I'll attack the one in the corner.
He both exists and doesn't exist at the same time.
And I swing and miss. I chunk the wood paneling.
It amazes me that you missed the sleeping target, but yeah.
And
then it'll be 2 socks to finish this round up.
All right, 2 socks.
Scythe swing.
We can't hear you.
And you do still have your silver-coated scythe, so
Oh, cool.
Keep that in mind.
All right. So that will, let me double check. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
That is ×3, so that is now ×4, correct?
Yes.
All right.
Ouchie.
52 damage.
Yeah.
Big numbers, and you are right there again.
Yeah.
All right, and Gnarly, you'll get one more attack in before the wolvesies. They're awake at this point, obviously, but they haven't had time to interact yet.
Yeah.
Your bravery allows you to get one more in.
Oh. Or not.
Or not.
Okay. Well, so that's fine.
Alrighty, so the werewolves attack. Who attacked the one in the corner? Was it the Dragonkin or the Crystal Mind? Because one of you missed, right?
I missed.
Okay, so the Crystal Mind is going to get attacked by a werewolf. With a 17 and a 10, those are big numbers. Scary numbers. That's 30 damage, and you can roll your defensive action to that.
Okay, so for defense, I have my reflex is 20. I have a shield that I roll 18 to 20. So do I have to pick one before I roll?
Nope, you just roll your one 20-sided die.
Okay.
So with your
18, so
your shield, he gets up and lunges at you, but you just simply knock him away with your shield.
Haha.
Then it is the other werewolf's turn. He's gonna attack the guy who just hit him with silver dust. 2 socks with an 11 and an 8, which is a ×3, so 24 damage coming your way.
Okay. And then do I have to roll anything to react?
Yep. Go ahead and roll a defensive action.
Okay, so that subtracts, right?
Unless it is your reflex number, correct?
My reflex is 20.
Okay. Yep. So you just subtract that from 24, so 13 damage.
Okay. Thank you.
Zeisrin.
Really? I thought someone went before me.
They do. It goes Gnarly, the werewolves, then you.
That's a fail.
Alrighty. Then 3 is for the memes. Did I?
Okay.
Oh.
Hello. I'm gonna attack the southern wall werewolf with my flute.
Okay.
And so normal damage, 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay. Then it'll be Brad.
Yep. Dagger attack and double damage.
You still have silver dust as well, because you used it in the previous room.
Yeah, I used it in the previous room.
Yep, it'll keep on you.
Oh, okay, so triple damage then.
All right, so 12.
Yep.
Alrighty, and after Brad, it is Heliodor's turn.
We'll attempt healing touch. 14. God damn it. Not very good. Paladin here. Alright, so now I will attack the corner wolf. 18, so that's a ×2 plus my silver ×3 on it. So that's 33 damage.
Not bad at all. Alright, and finally we have 2 socks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. 2 socks will again go for that scythe attack.
Okay.
All right. That is times 2 still. So times 3. 14 times. 42 damage, right?
What is that? 15. You said times 3.
2, and then it's times 3. So
yep,
yeah.
42.
Yeah.
Yep. You bring your scythe down, and it just lodges right through the back of the skull of the werewolf on all fours, and it's dead. It's deader than dead.
Can I take the head?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Become a head collector.
Well, I mean, we're just gonna make a cannon.
There you go. Gnarly, it is your turn, my friend.
Sweet. Heliodor took damage, right?
Correct.
No, I blocked it.
Oh, yes, with his shield, yes.
Cool. Never mind. Then I'm not. Did anybody take damage?
2 socks.
Okay. Never mind. Well, I feel like Cypress is like switching between like damage songs and healing songs,
right?
And just like a little bit distracted, and she's like turning around in every direction, and it's just not working. But in terms of damaging the, okay, so that's just a normal hit, and I do 10 damage.
10
to the werewolf.
10 damage to the werewolf. Alrighty. And that will lead us to the werewolf's turn. He hates your song, so he's going to sprint past.
No.
Yes. And he's going to attack you. Ooh, he bites into you for 28 damage.
Ouch.
You can roll defensive action?
Yes. I would love to. 16. Okay, no. So I take 14 damage.
Correct, and you do feel like a burning sensation in the bite mark. It is now Zysern's turn.
I only have one thing I can do.
Yeah.
Just short. Okay.
Gonna swing a big old hammer.
So 36 damage.
36 damage. Those are big numbers. Alrighty, and that'll lead us into for the memes.
Okay, so I would like to play a healing song for Cypress. And
as bad as you
bad time to roll a 20. And then I would like to that werewolf is in my range, right? 3?
Yes.
1, 2, and diagonal. Cool. And so I will then just go back to the battle bard mode.
Oh, jeez. from both that spectrum, right? It is Brad's turn.
All right.
I can imagine like the weird clash of music you're trying to pull off, and it's just not. This is not happening.
See, dagger attack, double damage or triple damage.
So 39 damage.
Yep, 39.
This wolf is bloodied and hurting and just not having a good time at all. He would like you to stop. Heliodor.
I want to step past him and try a healing touch on Cypress. Failed again. And then smash the werewolf. 5. 5 is, I think, a miss. Yep. 5 is a miss.
Alrighty, and that'll put us at 2 socks.
Like, I have to do everything. Forward. Well, we know how this went last time. So let's try it. Oh, cool. So that's times 3. So 21 damage.
You kill this werewolf. It's nice to be the last of the group. Get that final damage in.
Yeah, it is.
As you guys kill this werewolf and kind of actually get a good look at the room, you notice that there was this large steel. This one's an actual slotted gate. I'm sorry, it's not steel. It's cross-sectioned wood, so almost like lattice. And in that room, you notice that there is a desk with a large werewolf at it. And this werewolf has green markings, kind of etched into his fur. And he hisses at you guys coming close to his gate, and starts speaking about how you just killed his valued allies, and if you come in here, he will certainly decimate you.
Can I roll either knowledge or arcana to see if I know anything about the green mark?
Sure, go ahead. I'm sorry, I misspoke. It is purple, not green. But
okay, purple.
Yeah, go ahead. Did you get it?
Well, so either way, either way that works.
You would recognize some of the symbols as religious markings, almost like self-worship. He's putting these markings on him for worshiping reasons.
Yeah.
Thinking about that, I'll scream out, "I accept your challenge."
Yeah, there's a large lattice wood gate in your way, however.
Does it look locked, or can we just...
It's there's like a pulley system on the other side. It isn't necessarily locked. You just have to lift it, break through it, burn it, something of the means. Zystern, is that a...
Can I do a quick investigate to see if it's booby-trapped?
Yeah, absolutely. It does not seem to be any kind of trickery to it. It's just a sliding wooden gate.
I can lift up to 200 pounds.
Yeah, you could absolutely lift this if you pass the physical action. You get a good grip of it, and you start lifting it a few inches up the ground, but can't really get it up over your head. Does anyone want to assist?
Yeah, I'll try to assist.
Can I cast through this gate?
Yes.
I want to try to hit him with my, what I think it's called Holy Bolt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try to hit him with Holy Bolt before we get too close to him.
Okay.
Roll 1. That's a fail.
That is a fail. You hold out your hand and chant the magic words, but kind of fizzles at your palm.
While they're trying to lift it up but can't get it up above their shoulders, can two socks like duck and roll on?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
I want to imagine that like I'm like flying over, and I'm trying to like, since you couldn't get it up too high, I'm like trying to hold it up, but miserably.
And you see two socks like, no, and just gone.
Yeah, you can go ahead and move your character right into that room wherever you'd like.
I'll try to roll under too.
Sure. Yes, everyone is at level 5. I am sorry I didn't.
Oh, that changes things.
Oh yeah, it does.
So speedy.
All right.
Okay.
Burn, baby, burn.
So Zeistrin, are you picking up that gate with that 9?
Actually, I was gonna burn it down.
Oh, sure. You set it ablaze.
I'm level 5. I'm level 5. I now have the dragon breath.
There you go. Yeah, you're lifting it up and you're like, oh, never mind. And just start like breathing fire on it, and it starts to like burn up and shamble. And you guys are freely able to openly go into the room. You are in combat with this werewolf.
My moth eyes get all wide.
It is who's turn? Gnarly.
Yep, I am going to do Deafening Screech. Yes, okay, cool. So he is paralyzed until my next turn.
Awesome. Then you can still attack. That is a minor, correct?
It doesn't say minor on here.
Let me check it out. You're at that's the demo handbook, right?
Yeah.
Let me just peek real quick. Yes, that is a minor action, so you can go ahead and take a major.
Is my sleep gas bomb
it is a minor.
Poison?
Well,
I have anti-venom.
Oh no, it is not poisonous. It just puts him to sleep.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Thank you.
Yep. So Cypress.
Deafening Screech is a minor.
Yes. Cypress, you still have a major action if you'd like.
Sweet, I would like. So I'm gonna screech as I fly into the room.
Right, I would need you a little closer. Yep, there you go. Sorry.
Okay. So I'm screeching as I'm flying through the room, and then I'm gonna get right here and go to town on him with my flute. Ooh, okay, times 3. So 3 damage.
3 damage, but he is paralyzed, which is good.
Yeah.
Having 2 series who can do that on a team is problematic for me. It's his turn. He is paralyzed, so Zeistrin, go ahead.
Well, since I already used my breath, I'll just attack. So 3 times 3 is 9 damage.
Okay, and everyone still has the silver coating, by the way. We have not left the scenario.
I assume.
Okay. Next up is the memes.
Okay. I will move to right here and attack with my flute.
Can I use that breath attack more than once?
Yes,
it says it doesn't.
It's just once per turn.
And I miss hard.
Okay. Yeah, it'll be a minor action, I believe, is your breath attack. That'll leave it up to Brad. Let me check on that breath attack real quick for you. Brad, it's your turn. I don't know if you heard me.
Yeah. Would there be any way I could sneak under the desk and try to get a sneak attack in?
Yeah, go ahead.
Would that be like, do I have to roll to sneak though?
You would have to roll a sneak action.
Okay.
I don't have to roll for the fire.
Or stealth, right?
I'm sorry?
Have to roll for stealth?
Yes. The breath attack is a major action.
And I'm reading here under the starting here.
Alright. Well, I'm not stealthy, but can I still attack? Yep. Okay.
He's paralyzed anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Oh, that's normal. Okay. So with the dust, that's 6.
6 damage in total?
Yep.
Ooh, buddy. I've never seen people beat up a paralyzed person so easily.
Yeah.
That was Brad, so we are up to Heliodor.
And I'll move around the desk to get next to him. And at level 5, I gained Holy Enchantment, which does double weapon damage versus evil.
Okay.
So is that an additional modifier on top of the silver?
Yes.
So I can go up to ×5.
Yes, because your highest normal would be like ×2, right?
I can get a ×3 if I roll a 20.
Okay.
And then silver. Okay, so so then I will attack it. 9. 9 is normal.
Okay, so that ×3.
That gives me a ×3.
Guys.
3 damage.
Like, you're evil, but like not the evilest
right.
I've seen. Like,
you guys are very. It's like a moral conundrum of like, do we beat this guy up? He's paralyzed. Like, I don't know, guys.
I think we're exhausted. Like, I think we are like shaking.
We have been through a lot of combat.
Yeah.
So after Heliodor, it'll come to Tussax.
Tussax will steps forward and attack with their scythe. All right. Is that normal? So that's ×3 because of the ×2.
Okay.
$18, right?
18?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alrighty. And then we're top of the round, so Cypress.
All right, I do another Screech and paralyze him. And then I do normal damage, so 11 damage.
11 damage. Okay. And then I'll go to the werewolf. He was paralyzed. We can go over to Zystron.
Triple because of silver, so 42 damage.
42 damage. Now we're making progress. 42.
I think we all needed like a round to calm down from the last.
42 damage, and we're up to for the memes.
Okay, so I'm going to try to bust out another Battle Bard song, and that's normal damage. At least it hits. And for 4.
Hell yeah.
So chipping away.
Hell yeah. Alrighty.
Chipping away.
And then after memes, we have Patabona.
Can I try to sneak again? Duck under the desk?
Yeah.
He's paralyzed. He can't see you.
Yeah, but he gets a bonus if he sneaks.
Yeah, I get an extra bonus when I sneak.
As a rogue class.
Oh no, that's still not good enough. I need a 8. Alright, well, roll again to hit. Normal damage.
Well,
and 18.
I was gonna say ×2 because you're silver disc.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys are getting there. You beating the crap out of this poor guy. That was Brad. So Heliodor.
I guess I'll just attack.
Okay.
19. So that's a ×2, ×3. So that's a ×4.
Big numbers. You
72.
Yeah. So you're using your mace, right?
Yeah.
Well, everyone's just kind of picking like lightly at this like convulsing werewolf body. You're like, all right, enough of this, and you just like wind up your mace as hard as you can and just swing down and just completely like bash in its skull. It's dead.
Wow, we really number on that guy.
I will speed things up a wee bit because we got like 2 more bits here before we end up, and I want to get close to as 9 as possible for everyone. But you guys kill him. You see on the desk there are a pair of keys that lead to the big metal door to the north of you guys. Do you want to venture into that room?
Yeah.
Yes.
You venture into this room. It is lit, and the wall and like texture again changes from like this wood paneling to this really nice carved stone. And in this room is a large statue, and then 5 chests. So, does anyone want to
check for traps?
Does anyone want to roll a knowledge for me?
Yeah, I'll roll knowledge.
Zeisrin knows that this is a statue.
I do not know.
I mean, he can share it if he wants, or I can privately text him. It's up to you, Zeisrin. But this is a statue of Jolver, which is the god or deity of trickery.
Be careful with those chests.
When everyone walks in, the statue's eyes glows green. So what do you guys do?
Inspect the chest, check them for traps before we get hurt trying to open them.
Okay, so you're gonna go look at the traps, or I'm sorry, you're gonna go look at the chests that are definitely not trapped.
I was telling everyone to be careful of the chests. They're probably trapped because this is a statue.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I started to look at for traps.
Okay, so as who just said that?
I did. Brad.
Okay, so as Brad, you start to look around the chest. The statue's eyes glow red, and the statue lifts up probably a quarter of an inch, releasing this green gas that fills up the room. Everyone in the room take 50 damage.
No.
Except for me, correct?
Everyone in the room.
Yeah.
So the only one out of the room right now is Gnarly Cypress, I believe.
Is it?
Yeah. I was gonna check the
poison, right?
What's that?
Is it poison?
It is corrosive, actually. It is an acid.
I apologize.
And how does my defenses figure into that?
It can block that because that would be covering the skin that would otherwise be affected. The statue then lowers and the eyes glow green again.
Can I attack the
Back away.
What's that?
I'd like to
attack the statue.
I was gonna see which direction the statue is facing.
Sure.
To see which chest it's looking at.
It isn't generally looking at any particular chest. The chests are definitely like put in there by something where like the statue was carved intricately. Would you like to roll who is like who's the dragonborn Zeistrin? Okay, go ahead and roll me like a knowledge check to see if you understood what just happened.
No, I take a potion.
Do you want the roll or the one that I just did?
Roll another one, because that was for to know what deity it was. All right, you didn't quite catch what happened. Who's the crystal mind?
Is there a?
You can go ahead and roll me an investigation or a knowledge action to see if you kind of got what happened.
I'll try and investigate.
Sure.
The statue.
So you noticed the statue's eyes went red as soon as Patabona looked away from the statue.
Oh. You know what that is? That's Sleeping Angels from Doctor Who.
I actually am not a Doctor Who fan. I don't think I've ever watched a single episode.
So is it like a hippogriff situation where you got to keep eye contact while you're doing whatever you're doing?
It would seem
you can't blink so they can move.
It would seem that if you like the minute he lost visual contact with the the statue, its eyes went red, and it raised out of the ground, releasing the corrosive gas, which also leads you to believe destroying the statue might destroy the only block to the corrosive gas.
Let's pile the corpse bodies on top of it.
They dissolve, and then we all dissolve.
I was to say, you might be able to lodge a few heads in the hole. I don't know.
Right? He's like, I don't know where you'd get some heads.
Yeah, we put one of the heads right in front of the statue.
What if
So-
everyone
Whose
leaves the
head?
room and then the sneaky guy comes in?
So you all want to look at it, and Sneaky Guy comes in? Is that what you said?
No, I said, what if we all leave the room
Okay.
and then the guy?
I do have a smoke gas. Or
But that
smoke
would
bomb.
break contact. You need to not have contact to begin with.
Right. But if the statue can't see me to begin with, then maybe I could open it all at the chest.
All right. So y'all leave. Are you keeping contact with the statue as you leave?
Yes, I am.
Eye contact.
All right.
Looking away as we're looking at the god of trickery, not turning our back on him.
Okay. So you each leave, and is Sneaky Guy coming back in?
I'm gonna drink my potions.
I'm gonna throw the smoke bomb at it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. So you
right on top of
right.
it.
So there's a little plume of smoke. It would cover here. Let me pull out my draw tool here. It would cover these squares right here. Every square I just got touched. And you have.
Can I try to sneak in up to one of the chests?
Yeah, absolutely. Are you gonna use a sneak action? Like you could freely do that since you're out of combat.
Oi.
Yeah, you dart in. You don't seem to be anything.
Right at 8 or no. Well, I can try. I'll try to open it then.
All right, you open the chest, and you find 3 50 HP potions.
Ooh.
Can I drink one ahead to the next chest?
Sure.
Is he currently
Open that one.
sneaking?
He is not currently sneaking. I mean, he is.
I tried, but not very well.
He is like crouched and moving nimbly. You enter the room, and you also seem to like not be affected by the statue's curse or whatever. Okay, so but when you see him successfully get into a chest, you round the corner and get to your chest. Zystrin, you find a ring of protection, which gives you 10 extra defense.
Ooh.
Nice.
So, Brad, are you opening the next one?
Yeah.
The crystal mine sees you two enter without a problem and goes in for himself. Brad, in the third chest, you find the dagger of the hunter.
Ooh.
The stats are as following. Are you ready?
Yeah.
1 to 2 is a miss. 3 to 10 is a normal. And 11 and up is a ×2.
Okay.
I'll go for that one there.
Okay, Heliodor, you find a scroll of exploding fireball. You can use an Arcana action to cast this scroll spell. It'll deal 30 damage to a 3x3 square. And Brad, as you're opening this last chest, you see the cloud of smoke slowly dissipating. And the statue's eyes are like almost becoming visible. They're not lit up yet. But you open the chest and you see two gloves, a pair of gloves, that have like steel meshing on the inside and leather on the back side. And these are gloves of grappling. They will give you a +1 to physicals. The physical action.
Gloves.
Is that all the chests?
That is all the chests. And the people who are in the office room, the desk room, are startled by a screech And as all of you turn around, you see the werewolf with the purple runes. They are lighting up bright purple, and he is like comes up, and his eyes are like glowing purple, and he almost looks like zombified. He leaps over the desk and starts rushing out of the cave. Do you guys follow?
Of course.
Yeah.
Alrighty. This is the final section of our one shot. Sorry, we're going a little over 9.
I don't got anything planned.
Let me.
Do you have a turn-by-turn visual of where he is?
Yep. Give me 1 second here. I'm just getting the next section set up.
Sorry for rushing you.
No, you're fine.
I should have tied him up. On my next turn, I was planning on screeching and then like tying him up with my rope. I didn't do
So
that.
we were
He had
being
a smashed skull. I wouldn't have ever thought he'd be
Well,
an
yeah.
issue.
Yeah, no, I didn't mean. I meant like if you didn't kill him, then I was gonna tie him up the next turn.
I'm trying to.
You know what?
Zombie werewolf. Jeez.
I might have to get something on Google for these images because there's nothing in the Roll20 database that I want. So give me 1 second. But yeah, you guys turn the corner. You see him like rushing down the hallway. And his purple runes are like glowing so brightly that he's kind of lighting the entire way that the dark hallways of the cave. And so you start chasing him down, and he goes right out of the cave into like the little forest that is beforehand where he fought the skeletons, and that is where we will see him. Here we go. This will work. Save image. So you see the werewolf on his knees, and behind him is this purple, almost like translucent creature that resembles a Farsighter, and it also very, very similarly resembles the statue that you just saw. And so you could make an assumption that this is where did that picture go? That this is the same deity, or like a projection of the deity, Jolver, who is the god of trickery. It says it's right in my desktop. What the heck? And so you see the werewolf pleading to this deity, and it's like, you said you would protect us, you said that we could live here and be free, and the deity kind of chuckles, and it's like, you can be free. And with that, you see him touch the head of the werewolf, and the purple runes disappear, and the eyes stop glowing, and he just kind of collapses, and any kind of life force or anything he was carrying has diminished. And this projection kind of looks up and sees you guys, and he looks a little frustrated, and he's like, so you are the ones that were messing with the fun that I was having in this area. And that is where we will start our combat. He blasts these purple bolts of energy from his hands into nearby trees, and the trees begin to de-root and animate and turn into almost like the Lord of the Rings tree giants.
I don't like.
And so you are faced with 2 of these tree giants and this projection that we will use. Oh, this one looks good. There we go.
Use fire. Am I the only one that's still in the hideout?
No.
There you go. I was trying to find those tree giant images, but I had to Google them. And that is this will be our combat here. Let me get these written in here. Okay, and what's his birthday? 15. Okay, so Gnarly, you are able to Cypress, you're able to take the first action here.
Okay, I'm going to screech at the one on the left.
Okay.
Am I close enough?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm not going to screech at the one on the left. I think I'm losing my voice at this point.
Right, you've been just screeching left and right.
Yeah, but I am going to play my flute at him, and that's normal damage, and then so 11 damage to the one on the left.
11 damage to the one on the left.
Yep.
Okay. And then it will be, what is that, 18, so it'll be the tree trolls' turn. So they start stepping forward towards you guys. And so we're gonna hit the fairy that just sang a terrible song towards him with an 18 and an 11. 18. He smacks his kind of hands together and roots form out of the ground where you're like kind of where you're hovering above, and they stretch up and wrap around you, and you feel them like almost burrowing under your skin for 33 damage.
Can I try to?
You absolutely can.
A defensive action. Okay, so not great. I will take 5 less damage then.
Yes, so you will take 28 damage.
28 damage. Great.
And then I will attack Brad, the rogue demonkin.
Oh, no.
Yes, I'm sorry, pal, but you know you shouldn't go messing with DD's fun. I don't know what to tell you. 10 and 13. Wrong stats. He grabs a hold of you and is gonna try and chuck you back into the cave entrance. Do you want to roll an action?
Yeah, dodge.
Yeah. Was that your reflex, pal?
Nope.
No. So you're gonna take 26, but minus that 3, so 23 damage, and he just hurls you like a baseball into the cave. I'll put you right there. And then it's Zystron's turn.
You've been hearing me panting extra heavily as we're coming out of this cave, and then the trickster guy animated these tree trolls. Right?
Yep.
I start gasping, and I'm like, wait a second. These are made of wood.
They are made of wood. Are you using your fire breath? I feel like I lost you. Did I lose Zystron?
Yeah, I don't need to roll for it, so 10.
Okay. How much damage are you doing?
It says base 10.
Okay. So 10 damage. Are you attacking the left or the right? The left one? I see where you're at. Okay.
Yeah.
And then anything else?
Get ready for a nice blow.
Yeah, you see the fire kind of catching on the leafy parts of the body of the troll. It does not like what you just did. And then we move on to for the memes.
So I'm going to try to do a deafening screech to the one on the right.
Okay.
And that fails. And then I would also like to attack, and that also fails.
Jeez. Brad, are you coming out of that cave, bud?
I mean, the cave's safe. see if I can go over here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get away from the one that threw me.
Run over to the tree.
Yeah. Use my dagger.
Okay. Are you using your new hunting dagger or the old one?
I was gonna use an old one, but looks like it doesn't matter.
Then we will go to Heliodor.
I think I'm gonna step up next to Chantrell, so there's somebody in between here. And then for my minor, I want to try the scroll of fireball.
Okay.
And put it right there so it will hit the zombie wolf and the tree.
Go ahead and hit the try an Arcana action.
So I need an 8. Oh, all right, I got a 2.
Yeah. So you deal 30 damage to both of them.
And then for my major, I will attack the tree troll on the right. And got a 1 on my attack roll.
Oh man. Alrighty. The projection doesn't like that, so he steps forward towards you. Let me see what he does. With a 5 and an 18, he holds out his hand, and you see like this purple light, and then all of a sudden you're like standing on a beach, and like there's water crashing, and it's quite peaceful actually. And then it is it's Tusak's turn.
All right. So, can I throw my sleep gas bomb over here?
Sure.
All right, I would like to do that.
All right. You toss. Is that a casting roll?
Let me make sure.
I don't remember.
Once per scenario, casting roll, 1 to 10 minor action.
Yep. So you just have to throw a cast or roll a 1 to 10.
All right.
20-sided die. You do not succeed.
Okay. So I will then just attack with my major action this guy.
The projection, you're saying?
Okay. Yes.
The projection, by the way, what you see is he's holding up his hand, and like this purple light is just coming off his hand into Heliodor's face, and Heliodor is like standing there just wide-eyed.
Ugh.
You rolled a 15.
Yep.
Silver dust is not applicable here, I should mention.
Okay. So that would be 34, right?
Yeah. 44.
All right.
Yep.
34.
34 damage.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Top of the round, so we go to Gnarly. With Cypress.
Sorry, I was muted. What type of action would it be for me to like roll and see like if we had any chance of beating this guy?
You could roll an investigation, a knowledge, either or.
Oh, 100. Okay, well, either way it fails.
I mean, you seem pretty confident. You see like both the tree trolls are on fire right now.
Yeah.
And you know like this is just a projection. It's not like you're fighting like a real deity right now.
Okay. Can I still use my minor action or?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna screech at the projection.
Okay.
And hopefully paralyze it.
Yeah. You do your little songy thingy, but it does not seem to be affected.
I didn't think so. Just wanted to check. And then I'm going to play my just my flute, and I'm gonna play it at the one on the like the tree troll. I'm gonna play it at the tree troll on the right.
On the right? Okay.
I just want to piss them all off.
Right.
Make them go to me.
Right. How much damage did you do?
Oh, sorry, 13 damage.
13 damage. Alrighty. Now it is the tree troll's turn. You see the fire kind of burn up farther and farther onto them. What do we got here? But then they are going to start attacking. So the first tree troll swings at the crystal mind, and you are under a trance right now, so you actually can't do anything about it. But while you're on this beach, all of a sudden you feel this like pain, and you kind of come to, and you are completely surrounded in roots, and the roots are like burrowing into your skin, and that is going to do 39 damage. And then the other tree troll is going to swing at the dragonkin at its feet, and he's going to try and pick you up and throw you. Do you want to roll a defensive action? That's for Zystrin. Did I lose Zystrin? Oh no.
Here, I'm here. Hold on.
Is that your reflex number?
Oh, my bad. I thought I was supposed to be attacking. What did he hit me for?
He hit you for 32 damage.
Yeah. So 25 plus 17 is more.
Okay, yeah. Then you're able to neglect that damage, or negate rather. It is now your turn, actually, Zystrin.
You get damage to the tree right next to me.
I'm sorry, what was that? Let's see, assuming you're attacking with a 16 and a 14 with your hammer.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't know if you could hear me.
No, you're good.
8 damage on the tree next to me.
Okay. Alrighty, and then it will move to for the memes.
Okay, I would like to screech at the tree troll closest to me, and that is fails, and then I will also try to attack with my flute, and I do 3 times damage, which is nice to land a hit for solid 12.
That's good numbers. Those are good numbers. Then we move on to Brad, the demonkin.
Yep.
Or Patabona, I should say.
Yep. Same dagger.
Eesh, same result.
Yeah, not looking good.
Heliodor, you are broken of your trance and wrapped up in roots. Would you like to break free, sir?
So I'm entangled. Then, yes, I would like to try to break.
Okay.
Break out of the
You can
roots.
just roll a physical action. You easily break free of these roots.
Okay. And then, is that my major?
Nope, that's just a minor action, just a physical action.
Okay. Did the shrieks work on either of the...
They have not casted it yet. One was casted towards the projection, and that did not seem to work.
That did not work. Okay. I will. And both of the trees are actively burning.
Yes.
On fire.
Yes.
Okay. Then I'll attack the projection. It's a 6, so that's a normal damage. Is it evil?
It is evil, correct, yes.
So then I get a ×2, and that is 38.
Big damage. Alrighty. And then it is, that was Heliodor, so it is 2 socks.
All right, so I will. What does Gust do?
Gust will push them back 3 spaces. If they hit something else, they will take damage.
All right, I will try to Gust back Tree Troll here.
Okay.
All right, so I will be using a minor action. Let me try that.
Sure.
I do not. Why didn't I just attack?
You get the feeling he's too big to push with a simple wind gust, anyways.
Okay, so then I will attack the projection.
Okay.
All right, and that will be still ×3. All right, 12 damage.
12 damage. Awesome. Alrighty, and so then we're back to the top with Gnarly.
All right, I am again going to try to screech at this one on the right.
Okay.
Okay, and again, I do not do that. Okay, so then I'm going to use my flute and do 3 damage to it. And that is to the one on the right.
Okay, okay. Now it is the tree troll's turns. You see the fire just keep on blazing, getting worse and worse. Their body is almost completely up in flames at this point. What are we at? Trying to do math. Math sucks. There we go. And then it is the tree troll's turns. They're gonna continue swinging at the paladin on the right with another, I believe that's an ingrown again. It is. So 33 damage, and the roots are gonna surround you and grow into your skin again. Unless you
Do I get to defend on this one? That is my reflex number.
Awesome.
So
you see, you see the roots kind of growing up out of the ground, and you jump to the side, avoiding the entire entanglement, and you are able to attack.
17. That's a ×2, ×3 if they're evil.
The tree trolls are not evil.
Okay. So then a ×2, so that's 30 points.
30 points of damage. That's good damage. Alrighty. The other tree troll is going to continue its assault on the dragonkin. And it's going to do the same thing, but it is surely blocked by your armor because it only is 3 damage. Or, I'm sorry, 6 damage.
Is it safe to assume that its focus is on me?
Yes. However, you are currently like wrapped in roots. It just the burrow, like the ingrowing, couldn't happen.
So I'd have to break free to be able to.
Correct. And then it will be your turn.
Well, I'm guessing 13 is too high to break free.
It is.
And 15 is too low to hit it.
So it is now Meme's turn.
Same deal. I'm gonna try to paralyze the one on the right. Okay. And I actually did it. Go. Hell yeah! Until my next turn, and I'm going to attack. And 1 second. I think that is just regular damage. Yeah, cool. So 7 damage.
7 damage, but it is paralyzed.
Paralyzed, yes.
Alrighty. Now it is. Yep,
Mine?
Brad.
Yep. Is my sneak, or not my sneak, my smoke bomb, is that a minor
Yep.
action? Okay. Think I could throw it over here
Yeah, absolutely.
and cover up this guy.
Who's that? Who do you want to cover up? The tree?
The tree.
Okay, yeah, you cover him up. This is where the majority of it is, but yeah, you cover him up.
Or not.
Or not.
Yeah, it probably just dissipates. Oh, you didn't move?
No, I'm gonna delete that real quick. Whoop, I deleted you. Oh man.
Oh no.
Oh man.
My sneak was really low.
Go ahead. You can take your turn. I just gotta grab your image again.
I guess I'll just try a dagger then, since the smoke failed.
Okay.
And normal.
Whoa.
Time skip. I should do double damage, but
there we go. Back to how we were.
22.
You were over and you were over. There we go. 22 damage. Awesome. Making good headway on these trolls. So now it is Heliodor's.
Okay. Does this count as a new scenario?
Yes, because we are on a new map. Yes.
Good. And I want to try that holy
bolt.
The holy bolt on the projection. Okay. 15. So that's a fail.
Okay. And you can still use that again. It only takes the cooldown if you cast it.
Oh, okay. And then, all right, so that failed, so I'll just do a regular attack on the projection. 18, so that's double. 10, double, so it's triple because he's evil, so that's 30 points.
30 points to the projection, correct?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Heliodor just went. It is now the projection's turn. He is going to cast 19. Big numbers. He shoots a purple bolt at you. It's going to be for 21 damage. You want to roll a defensive action for that?
So did you say 21 damage?
So that should be 18, so right?
Take.
You also feel like you can't cast magic at the moment. From this attack, and then it will go to 2 socks.
All right, 2 socks will attack with his or with their sight.
Okay, you're checking the projection.
Yes.
Okay.
That is a miss.
Yeesh. It is now up into Cypress.
All right, so I am going to. Would it be safe to say that Zystern has taken the most damage?
No, Zystern has taken like
I
none.
haven't taken any.
You haven't taken any damage.
He has a lot of defense.
Heliodor has taken the most damage?
Yes, Heliodor has taken quite a bit.
Okay, so realizing now that my screeches have not been working, I'm going to, I'm going to do my healing song, which heals you for 15.
Right.
And then I'm going to play my flute at the projection. Okay, so 9 damages.
9 whole damages. Holy go. Alrighty. So we're at the trees. The trees are continuing their burning. It's to the point where they're just you can't even like make out the wood or anything. Like their bodies are just big walking flame giants at this point. But it certainly is damaging them. And then they will attack. They're gonna the one's gonna keep his assault up on Heliodor with a 14 and a 6. I believe that's the enwrapments. It is. So that'll be 6 times 3, which you might block there. What's 6 times 3? That's 18. Yeah, you block that. So you actually like when the roots come out, you like kind of step to the side and just let them shoot up again. The other one is going to continue his assault on Zeistrin.
So the one on the right is paralyzed.
Oh, you are right. I mean, you didn't take that damage anyways, but had you done, I would have negated that.
Okay.
Nothing actually happened. You did not step to the side. There were no roots. Good call. But the other one is going to try the same thing on you, Zeistrin, for 15 damage. You are again wrapped in roots, but you don't take any damage.
Hit my reflex.
Did you just get it? Oh, then you not only do not take damage, but you dodge and are able to swing at the tree.
And a 20.
And a 20. What does he follow up with, though? 13. Good numbers.
3 times 13, 39.
39. You step to the side and swing your hammer at the leg of this creature, and it goes right through the leg from the burning, just weakening the wood. And the whole thing crumbles and just smolders up into smoke. You have killed one of the tree giants.
Sweet.
That's all. Whoa. Nice.
It is now, no. Yeah, it actually is your turn. You feeling big.
I'm gonna swing at the projection. And just pass right through.
Alrighty. It is now for the memes.
All right. I'm going to attempt to re-paralyze that giant, and I do so.
You do so.
And then I would like to also attack, and that is regular damage. So 11 damage.
That's good numbers. Alrighty. Now it is Brad's turn.
Sweet. So try a dagger on the zombie wolf.
It's not the wolf died. This is like a projection, almost like a ghost. It's not wolf related.
I'll try to attack the projection.
Okay.
Double damage. 26.
26. That's big numbers. Alrighty. And now we're up to Heliodor.
So I can't do my magics right now.
Correct.
But I have another silver, so I want to silver up my mace again.
Yeah. But like I was saying, these aren't werewolves, so the silver won't help you out here.
Oh.
But I mean, if you...
I'll do it. It looks pretty when it's got the silver coat on it. And I will take a swing at the projection. And miss completely.
It was so glittery it blinded you. 2 socks. What are you doing, pal?
2 socks will be attacking. That'll be a miss.
Alrighty, then it is up to Gnarly again.
All right, so I'm gonna just move forward a little bit closer, but I'm going to again do my healing song to Heliodor.
Okay.
Hail. It was really bad.
Real bad.
It was really like embarrassing.
I mean, at this point, you guys are exhausted. You've fought so many.
Yeah,
right?
no. This one, like, all of our good rolls were at the very beginning.
Right.
And now we're like, I'm like wobbly right now. Okay, but in terms of attacking, that is double damage, and this is to the projection.
Okay.
30 damage.
30 damage. All right, it is the tree troll's turn, and you see it like finally just the fire has completely consumed it. It collapses and it is burnt.
Fucking huzzah!
Gotta love fire.
The projection looks around and awesome. Zystron, can you hear us? Okay. So yeah, the projection looks around and is like, all right, you guys seem to be more trouble than you're worth. And he starts chuckling. He's like, this won't be the last time you see me, and just kind of fades away, disappears. And at this point, you have the head of Maylee's assistant. So you guys head back to town. You show Maylee. She obviously is quite upset.
Horrified,
right?
Yeah.
Like she's like, did you guys find him this way or?
Well, I show her the werewolf head and I show her the assistant.
Right,
head.
right.
Like,
but did you find him decapitated or?
Yeah, they were.
We found him inside of a pile of bodies.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So he was decapitated when you found it. I just want to make sure that's real clear.
Avoiding
I mean, if there's a deception wall, I'll try to make it.
No, she grieves quite dearly, and she says, this will definitely damper the whatever you call it. I can't think right now. The order that you guys had in for the invisibility potions. It'll take me another week or so to collect those supplies.
I hold up the flowers. I'm like, I got them.
Well, I mean, that's about half of what I need, but yeah, they'll start it.
Oh, okay.
And she's like, so like the werewolves, did you guys take care of all that?
Yeah, mostly.
Well,
I think so.
That
we explain about the deity thing.
Okay.
Can you use werewolf head for anything?
I mean,
there's a couple back there left. You can go retrieve
how
them.
fresh is it?
We just killed it, so.
All right, yeah, we can probably work with that. And she will compensate you guys with gold and whatnot.
Sweet.
You guys have completed the one shot. This is the Silver Stride one shot. It is downloadable on our website in case you want to show anybody or replayability, whatever the heck you guys want to do with it.
Okay.
I just I'd like to get some general thoughts, first impressions of LoreWars, because all of you guys are new players. Before I close my recording out here, so definitely be as mean as possible because people will hear it.
God, no fun at all.
No fun.
No,
it was real simple to pick up and just start playing. I like that.
Yeah, I mean that was a big part of it. When when we started this project like 5 years ago. So we were in college and we've never played a tabletop RPG in our lives. And I like watched some people play D&D and I was like, oh, that looks easy. But I didn't want to buy the books or like invest the time. So I just kind of watched a few videos and wrote how I thought it was being played. And it just turned into like a ritual of us playing weekly and kind of developed into our own game. And like the biggest thing was I wanted to make it approachable for new players, but like also when you look at the guidebook and stuff, there's a lot, like there's 15 playable or 16 playable races to pick from, each with their own class systems and leveling systems, so it gets more more depth as you play with it, and it isn't so scary to start playing, and that was like a big thing for us. But I'm glad you guys came with us on this little journey. So I give a huge after recording shout out to the 6 wonderful players who joined me last night. I hope that they had an amazing time. We hope that they join our community. It's crazy to see that like one of them lives right near the game store we got our game in for the first time. And you know, getting feedback and stuff from them is awesome and helps us develop further. If you guys want to hear this episode, we upload it to YouTube. It was live on Twitch. The handle is LoreWars RPG. That's the same across the board for YouTube, is where we'll upload it next. And that's also LoreWars RPG. And from there it goes to all your favorite podcast things. So it'll be on Anchor, it'll be on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and such. And the handle again is LoreWars RPG. You can also follow us on Twitter at LoreWarsRPG, and you can also go onto our website, www.lorewarsrpg.com, and order the game for yourself.